I think this is live. I'm not I'm guessing so. So far no one's online, so I did hi guys, by the way. I did advertise this on Instagram, but I don't know how many people are joining us. Hi everyone who's joining us so far. I'm really sorry there's no video up right now or today. I'm basically doing this live stream because of the fact that there's no video. Because I've had a lot of technical issues today with YouTube and my laptop being a pain. So I was basically intended to upload my uni room tour today, but like I said, they had loads of technical issues. So I am uploading the room tour tomorrow at 6 p.m. So yeah, today is basically going to be like a really chatty evening chills. I think you guys can send me loads of questions. I thought if I'm not able to upload a video today, I still want to be able to give you guys content, and I'm really sorry that there is no video up. To all the people who have just joined, hi. I'm really sorry there's no video up. My laptop and YouTube is being a pain, so I am basically doing a live stream instead. The video will be up tomorrow though, don't worry. I'm basically having a stack of videos going up this week. I've got the uni room tour up tomorrow at 6 p.m, like I just said. I've also got another video up going up hopefully on Thursday, and then I've got another video going up on Saturday, which is my usual upload. But I have a bit more time this week, hopefully, so I wanted to do as much freshers and university content as I could. Hi to all those guys, I've just said hello. So yeah, just send me, basically today's going to be just a chatty evening, sit down, I've got my mac and cheese, got my dinner with me, got a drink, and I basically want you guys to be able to send in any questions you have about university. I thought might as well use this time. Great to know that you are excited for the future videos. I literally have so much lined up for you guys. I've literally just been wanting to get so much out, but I've just been so busy. But yeah, freshers are starting in, I think, in under 2 weeks, which is quite crazy. So I want to be able to get as much content and advice videos out for you guys, and hopefully I will be vlogging freshers this week, not this week, well this year, sorry, in 2 weeks time. I hope you guys enjoyed the moving in vlog if you watched that. I've had a lot of really good feedback from it. We're nearly at 1,000 views as well, which is mad, considering it was only uploaded 3 days ago. So yeah, I've obviously got the room tour going up. Well, I'm really sad that it didn't get uploaded today because I was really excited to show you guys it. But it's going up tomorrow night at 6 p.m, and then I'm probably going to have a university advice video on Thursday. It'll probably be something about NTU or some general freshers advice. I can't remember. I've literally got a mad master plan, schedule of just all my videos that are coming up in the next few weeks, and I can't remember off the top of my head which video it's going to be. And then Saturday's probably going to be another university advice video. How was the moving in the new uni place? Yeah, it was quite stressful. Well, it's stressful but crazy, but really fun at the same time. As you can see, I've got a new background. I'm loving the lights. They're a new touch. This isn't literally, it's so weird in some respects because my background looks nothing like it did last year. But I'm loving this room so much, and the move-in was quite stressful because we were worried we wouldn't get the keys on time. But I'm here. I'm in Nottingham, in my third-year house. Which, yeah, and I've been here nearly a week, I think. Yeah, I moved in last Thursday, so I've been here nearly a week. Hey to all the guys that are joining, by the way. Come ask questions. Like I said to the others, this live stream is basically designed to give you guys content because I couldn't get a video up today, which is really annoying. I literally just wanted to scream at my laptop. Is Trinity a good accommodation? I replied, I don't know if you saw, but I replied to your comment. Trinity is a very good, Trinity Square, I'm guessing is what you're on about, but Trinity Square, yeah, Trinity is a really good accommodation. It's only like 5 minutes away from city campus. It's literally right next to the Vic Centre, which is our like local kind of supermarket. Well, not supermarket, like shopping centre. It's really close to the Market Square as well. What else? Yeah, no, honestly, I have several people who lived in Trinity Square, and like they all raved about it. Like I said, it's super close. It's like, I think it's one of the more expensive student accommodations that are private, because it's not NTU owned, but it is still really good. Like, it's really bougie and really quite fancy in there. And you do get a lot of like first years that do live in there. I know there is that, like, a lot of people get worried that like you're going to get like second and third years when you're living in private accommodation, but you do get a lot of first years too. Wow, hello. I've been had several questions. Sorry that YouTube wasn't working for you. How does the So I'm not signed up to the university student doctors, but I'm guessing, what did you have to do to register? Did you have to like do like a form? Because I'm guessing that's all you sort of need to do. I'm really sorry that you guys haven't been told much about like from NTU. I literally feel so bad for the first years this year, because like the communication has been mad. Like, literally, I haven't even got my timetable yet for final year, and I literally only got told yesterday on some email like how my course is going to be, and I'm genuinely scared I'm going to have to teach myself like final year. But with the student doctors, from what I know, yeah, you literally just have to register, and like I think more information will be released like when the term starts, because like I know there are normally like waiting lists and stuff like that for the student doctors, because everyone signs up for it. But with COVID, it's going to be very different, because obviously the social distancing, and there's probably going to be less like appointments and that stuff. So I basically would wait until they contact you. I think all you really need to do is just like register, and then see if they do send you anything. But don't worry, honestly, because even if like you don't get like an appointment at the student doctors, we have like several walk-in centres in Nottingham, and we also have the QMC. So if you do ever get ill at university, or you need like a doctor, there are people around. So I hope that sort of like, I'm sorry that I don't know much about the university doctors. I didn't sign up because of the waiting lists, and also I live really close to Nottingham, so there was like no point me like signing up to the university doctors when I could just go home. But like, let me know if you need any like other help. What is the best way to get to Nottingham from Heathrow? I saw the National Express thing, but there are 2 bus changes. That's a hard one. Yeah, because the National Express one, they actually do some good deals. I'm guessing it's like a 4-hour journey as well if you do the National Express buses. But I would suggest probably train. Taxi is gonna cost you like a fortune. Like, honestly, I wouldn't suggest taxi really, considering how like long the distance is. Look at train prices, but be careful obviously, because like they're train prices, so like if you buy them last minute, they're probably going to be quite expensive. Like, literally, a train ticket from like Nottingham to Birmingham, because I live in Birmingham, is like 40 quid, like to get back to my house, and that's actually an hour away, let alone Heathrow. But I would look at trains. If you've got a lot of luggage though, I'd then look at the taxi. But like I said, the problem with the taxi is that like they might like charge you like ridiculous prices. Are you not happy with the 2 bus changes? Like, when would you be able to like message again and let me know, like, do they stop off in like Birmingham or something, or like certain cities? Like, where are the bus changes by the way? But anyway, next, so let me know. Next question is, are there any Serbian students at NTU that you've met? I haven't met any Serbian students, I don't think. But there are a lot of international students at NTU. Like, it's really nice how like cultural and like how like diverse Nottingham is, like, and how NTU is. But no, sorry, I haven't met any like Serbian students yet. Yeah, you probably will be the first one. Who knows? Like, I found out recently. I'm the only guy in Nottingham, and I'm the only guy at NTU. So, you know, there you go. But honest, yeah, there is still, even if you're like the only, I'm pretty sure there probably will be other Serbian students, but like, if you are the only Serbian student, don't worry, like we're honestly, the students at NTU are so nice, and like, there are so many different students from around the world, and it's just lovely. So yeah. Does height matter in NTU? No, I don't think so, no. I'm guessing you mean like height in students. No, I don't think there's like any thing against being like a certain height. Like, I'm 5'2", I'm quite small, and I've never, no. What do you mean by that? Next question is, can we expect a behind the scenes? Oh, I've got several sorry guys, several questions come up. So the next question is, can we expect a behind the scenes video how you make your videos? Not sure if this is a bit ambitious, but it would be nice to see how a student goes about uploading content. Yeah, honestly. I'll do a behind the scenes video if you guys like, if more people want that. But it depends, because obviously I know a lot of people watch my channel for like university content. Like, I know when I do like vlogs and like kind of just my life, when I kind of document, when I do videos on like my life, people don't always like want that, but I will do a behind the scenes if you want that. Honestly, my life is crazy though, my schedule, because some days I literally just film, and then the next day I'll like edit. And then some days, like today, I was having to film, edit, and try and upload, and honestly, it was just mental. And still trying to like, yeah, sort uni stuff out. But I can do more like YouTube related content if you guys want. It's just that like, I know a lot of people watch my stuff for like uni videos. Just reading all the messages. Hi to all the people who have just joined. Oh, I'm getting loads of questions. So, but yeah, if you guys, let me know if you guys do want me to do like a behind the scenes. I'm going to be doing like loads of day in the life vlogs, loads of weekly vlogs, like for like NT students, so you guys kind of get the gist of like what it's like to be a student. Honestly, being a student and having to do YouTube videos and have a part-time job and have a boyfriend is quite crazy. I literally have like no spare time. Like, I literally, the last few weeks have just been mental. It's just been go, go, go. Like, yesterday was my first kind of day off, because I've also had loads of work. I've had loads of like promotion work that I've had to do for the uni as well. Like, you guys might have seen, I was on NTU's Instagram 2 weeks ago, and then I was on the SU's, like NTU's SU, like their student union's Instagram last week. So I've literally been over their social media like mad. And then I've also got loads of like things I have to do for UCAS and other university campaigns. I've been working with Universities UK. Like, I've just had so much on, but that's why like I'm really hoping I can stick to my 2 videos a week schedule, because I want to be able to get out content for you guys. But yeah, like I said, I will do that video if you really want it. But like, it'd be great if like other people could let me know if you guys would want to see like a behind the scenes and like what I do. I'm not the most organized YouTuber, I try to be, but I just have literally like, my life is mental, like honestly mental. The next question is, how do white and black people relate at NTU? What do you mean? Like, how do I feel like everyone, like, can you expand on that question? Because I feel like I think everyone can relate regardless of like race, like at NTU, like we're all a community. Like, I know in the past there's a lot of, there have been a few like racist things that have happened to NTU, but honestly, like so many, the students are like so welcoming, and like I just think it's just such an amazing community, and I feel like everyone can relate. Even like that's what I mean by when I said earlier with the like how culturally diverse NTU is. Like it's just such a nice place. So like I do think I think regardless of your race, you can relate to someone at NTU. Next. Next, thank you for all the messages, by the way. I'm literally just trying to read them quickly. Leo, you will meet someone who is from, I'm pretty sure I know someone from Croatia. I'm pretty sure I do. But no, you'll meet students. You'll meet so many like amazing students from around the world. Appreciate all the efforts you put in your videos. Thank you so much. It's really nice to know that you guys are like enjoying my content. I just really want to be able to help you guys, considering like, especially if you're in first year, like you must feel so stressed right now. Like I can't like sympathize enough being in your like situation, like in your position, and like I want to be able to help you guys as much as I can. And that's why I did this live stream, because even though my uni room tour can't go up tonight, I still want to be able to chat to you guys and like see how you're all doing. How many of you guys are going to NTU, by the way? Are you guys all starting in 2 weeks' time? Are you guys like, let me know in the comments when you guys are starting, or if you guys have like moved to Nottingham, or if you were watching this live stream and you go to another university, let me know too, because I know I have a few subscribers that don't go to NTU as well, so let me know. But it really means the world when people say that they really like my content. Next one is, I just checked and the coaches are all booked out. I guess I'll take a taxi because I've got taxi is probably the easiest, because honestly getting all that luggage on a train will honestly, like, you will hate it so much. But a taxi, obviously, like I said, taxi might be quite expensive. But if you book it like enough in advance, it shouldn't be like as expensive if you book it like last minute. Hi to all the guys that are like joining, by the way. Next question is it a mistake to rent a studio for every year? I'm not used to sharing a kitchen or anything. Well, no, it's not a mistake. In first year, like honestly, so it depends your preference, because a lot of people prefer to stay with flatmates and to have people in the house, which I completely get, and I'm like that. But then I know personally there is a part of myself, and I know a lot of people are the same, where you kind of don't want to share, especially in first year, because as I found, I literally had like the worst flatmates in the world. Like they ate my food, they broke things, they played loud music until like 4 a.m. when I had like a morning shift at my part-time job. They were literally the worst. So like it's completely fine if you get a studio. A lot of students do it. You might feel a bit lonely, but if you are naturally one of those people that does prefer to like you know, like just live in a bit more of like an isolated kind of routine, then that's fine. That is not a mistake. You don't are you staying in a, let me know, by the way, are you staying in a studio this year? Because you might find, if you live in a studio this year, you might find, who knows whether you might find like next year you actually like will miss having people around. But if you, like you've just said, I'm not used to sharing a kitchen. Like if you're not used to sharing a kitchen, I recommend then getting a studio, because especially if you're in a large flat, it can get quite crazy. Like I've got a house of 6 this year, and the kitchen is already quite like full up, and like there's still 3 people yet to move in. So but no, bottom line is, sorry if I'm rambling, bottom line is, no, it's not a mistake to have a studio every year. Honestly, it's your preference. Like every student is different, and it is completely fine. Just make sure that it is your decision, you know. But who knows, maybe next year you'll realize that you might actually want to live with people, and that's fine too, you know. If not, that's fine as well. Next question is, have you been able to get into the nuts clubs at all since you've been back here? Yes, I went to Rock City 2 weeks ago, I think, and I went I've been to a few bars and stuff in town as well. Honestly, can I just say Rock City was the weirdest thing. It's all sit down, table service. You can't, literally with Rock City, you can't get up at all unless you want to go to the loo. It's such a weird vibe because I'm a final year student, so I've been there the last 2 years and I know exactly the kind of vibe that Rock City normally is with all the clubs. It's honestly, if you're planning to go to the Nottingham clubs and you expect there to be it to be packed and to be able to dance and everything, then you honestly aren't going to get that. It is very much like table service, sit down, don't move. But they do still play music. It still was a good time. Drinks were. The thing is, though, with Nottingham clubs, if you are planning to go and do one of those sit-down sessions at a Nottingham club, expect it to be quite expensive, the drinks. Because I went to Beer Keller 2 nights ago for some drinks with some mates, and honestly, it was £10 for a stein, and then only £3 for students or something like that. So you see what I mean? Personally, I wouldn't you're probably not going to get the club experience you want. But I'd still go if I were you and you guys still want a night out. Go and see what you see if you like it or not, because I wasn't a massive fan of Rock City, the way that they've done it, because I missed the nightclub vibe, but it's still good. It's still nice. It's still a nice night, it's still nice. I can't speak. It's still a nice night out. It's just weird, honestly. That's why I feel so bad for first years, because it's just not gonna feel the nightlife element of freshers isn't gonna feel like freshers. But at the same time, don't worry. If you feel like freshers, you're not gonna have any kind of a freshers experience. Freshers is so much more than the nightlife and getting drunk. There's so much still to do and to meet new people and the societies and the freshers fairs. So don't worry. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, by the way. I'm full of so much energy. Next question is, I'm getting all loads and loads of questions now. How is lab-based courses like microbiology and NTU, and how is Clifton campus and the area in general? So I do psychology criminology, as you might know, and that is partially lab-based. Not lab as in biology lab, but we still obviously we do have to do experiments and stuff. And I'm guessing what they're going to do with you guys is that they're going to just socially distance you guys, because with me, the information I got from NTU yesterday was that the entire term 1 is literally mostly online. It's just that I have a few seminars that I have to go in and sit in, and I'm guessing those will be small groups, we're all spaced out. But and I'm guessing they're going to do the same with labs. They're just going to have to space you guys out, and they're going to sanitize equipment, and there'll be a one-way system and hand sanitizers and all that stuff. Clifton campus, I've been several times. It's really nice. It's big as well. It's great if you like sports. I personally think out of all the 3 gyms that we have on the NTU campuses, that Clifton's gym is the best. It has the best facilities. If you want to join a sports team, you will probably be training at Clifton campus, because they have several rugby fields and astroturfs, and we don't have a swimming pool though, sadly. If you want to go swimming, you have to go to Uni of Nottingham, which is a shame. But Clifton campus I really like. They have some really nice study areas too. I don't think the library is as big as the one in City, but it's still good. And the SU I don't think is as big as the one in City, but it's still good. I've been to the student union a few times on Clifton, and it's nice. The area is quite nice as well. You can get buses straight into the city for really good prices. And there's loads of shops around there. Loads of people get worried that there's no shops in Clifton, but there are. You've got, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, because I'm going to do a video. A video basically is coming up where I am going to discuss the differences between City, Clifton, and Brack. I've had several people asking for it, and don't worry, it is coming. I've just had so much I need to get out. And things like the move-in vlog and the uni room tour just obviously come up a bit more as a priority, because I've just, I can't delay me moving in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, basically, the shops in Clifton, you have like Iceland. I think you have Wilko's. I'm pretty sure there's like a Tesco. There's like loads of places. They're like big supermarkets as well. But no, Clifton's really nice. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. That's great to know. Just reading all the comments about people starting. That's so cool to think that, like, I bet you guys are so excited to come to NTU and to like start university. Like, I bet you probably are nervous, but like, I really hope you guys are still excited. You guys are gonna have such a great time at NTU. And like, I'm excited to start my final year. Do you know anyone who's staying at Maid Mary, and how is the accommodation? No, I'm really sorry. I don't know anyone staying there. I'm guessing it's private accommodation, but like, generally over like in when it comes to the city centre, most student accommodation is actually quite decent, especially private. Like sometimes I think the private accommodation is actually better than the NTU accommodation because like just because it's like sometimes almost fancier. But all student accommodations are really good. It's the houses you have to watch out for. You'll probably have more trouble when you're dealing with a landlord than when you're in student halls. Next question is, that's great to know, Paddy, by the way, that you are doing psychology or criminology, and thank you. It's honestly, it means so much when I find that you guys like my content. I really want to help you guys so much. And I'm just so grateful for like the amount of subscribers I've had recently. Like we just hit 500 2 weeks ago, and then I'm literally so close to 600. And then, yeah. Next question is, hey Gaia, you have helped a lot with getting ready for NTU. You're pretty much the only NTU YouTuber. Your content is great. It helps so much. I'm coming on the 25th, staying at New Hall. Got shafted. I know I think there's other NTU YouTubers, but like, I think, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think a lot of people see, like, I think I'm like the most consistent one, because I know there's a few others, but I don't know how. I don't really like watch their stuff, but I just really want to help you guys so much, because when I first came to NTU, there was literally nothing. There wasn't even like any room tours or anything. There was like no information on YouTube, and I want to be able to be that hub for you guys. I want to be able to offer you guys like a honest student experience, you know, that's not like promoted by NTU. Like, I rave about NTU, but I also want to give you guys like an honest experience, because like NTU isn't perfect. Like, no university is perfect. But I'm so glad that my like content's helping you guys. You're gonna love New Hall, by the way. Loads. I know several people who live in New Hall, and it's gonna be great. It might be loud though, because it is quite a popular student accommodation, but you're gonna have a great time. Next question is, do girls care about height at NTU? No. As a female, I don't. No, height honestly does not. No. You'll be fine. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I'm going to NTU for. Oh my god, I'm getting loads of messages now. Hello. I'm going to NTU for digital marketing. That's great. That's really cool to know that I have several subscribers that are master students as well. It's really nice to know that I have like a mix of subscribers. Next question is, I've heard it's very difficult to get a part-time job in Notts. Is that true? No, it's not. I think it's harder to get a full-time job in Notts at the moment than it is part-time, because people are constantly hiring students. It's the full-time ones are obviously hard, but since you're obviously a student, you're not going to need a full-time one. But like, I didn't find trouble getting my job. I know that was probably because I transferred to my to the place I work at, because they have basically like it's like a chain company. So there's like, you know, I basically work at the same kind of like company back at home. But no, you have so many like restaurants, pubs, shops that are hiring in Nottingham. That honestly, like, the places in Nottingham just like love students as well. And also NTU also hire a lot of students for their like the student union bar and stuff, and you get like discounts and like I think you get like staff kind of benefits if you work there. Like I had a flatmate last year who worked at the SU, and she got like free entry into the club nights, and I'm pretty sure they get like I think they get like a discount, like a staff discount on like drinks and stuff. But you've got, honestly, you'll be able to find somewhere, don't worry. But if I were you, I'd start applying now, because like people are gonna, if you don't, you'll have a lot more competition in a few weeks' time. That's what I found, that like, even though I transferred, I found from other friends that if you want to get a part-time job, apply now while students aren't yet at NTU, if that makes sense. Like if you end up applying during Freshers Week, you're going to be competing with like everyone here because I think a lot of students, like, they forget to apply before they get to university. Like a lot of people get to university and then they go, oh, I'll get a job now. So if I were you, I'd apply now. Just look at Indeed. A lot of, it depends what you kind of want, but a lot of restaurants hire students, a lot of like retail, like hospitality places. So don't worry. That's awesome, by the way, Adam, that you are coming to NTU for journalism. You're going to love it. The journalism building is gorgeous. Like, I'm guessing, I think you're on City Campus. It's really nice. I walk past it like every day. I walk because it's right next to my psychology building. So yeah. By the way, guys, if you do see me on campus next or this year, don't be afraid to come say hi. I probably don't literally, if you want to come up and talk to me, tap me on the shoulder, because chances are I'll probably have my headphones in and I'll probably just be like deep in thought. But like, feel free to come say hi. It'll be like amazing to meet you guys. Yeah. It just really means the world that you guys want to join me on this like YouTube journey, and that my content is helping you guys. And I just want to thank you. So yeah, come say hi. Don't be scared. I know several people can be scared. Even if I literally look stressed and I'm like walking somewhere quick, just come say hi. Oh, I've got a new subscriber. Just seen pop up on my my phone. That's awesome. Next one is oh, I'm getting a lot. Next comment is, yeah, I'm in a hotel now. I'm thinking of buying a flat, a studio. Yeah, that's fair enough, Leo, if you are worried about living with people. Like, I know some people really don't like living with other people. Like, I'm quite a sociable person, so I like it. But at the same time, like, I struggled so much in first year when I lived with like horrible people. I literally just ended up staying in my room. So if that is you, if you don't feel like comfortable living with those people, that's fine. Like, studios are great because you can just, you know, do whatever you want in like the home, like your own comfort of your, you know, your room. Next question is, what editing software do you use for your videos? I'm curious because Adobe software is expensive. Yeah, Adobe, don't go for Adobe. It's more cost effective. I have a MacBook, so I currently just use iMovie because I was basically this MacBook that I have currently can't like run Final Cut Pro because this MacBook's quite, well, it's not old, but it's like 4 years old, so the software, it just won't update. I think it's not fast enough for Final Cut Pro or something like that. I think, yeah, the iOS or something. But I basically, as you guys might have seen if you follow me on Instagram, I recently got a MacBook Pro because I saved up, and I'm going to be moving to Final Cut Pro in the next few weeks. I've just been having some like, it's just been honestly crazy with the move and stuff, that I've literally had no time to like, you know, but in a few weeks time, I'll be moving to Final Cut Pro. So yeah, that's the software I intend to use. But right now I just use iMovie because that's literally like all I need. I don't need anything like industrial, you know. I know several people use Premiere, but like I've used Premiere in the past and it's just a bit like, I don't know. I feel like from what other people have said as well, like Final Cut Pro is just so much better. And it's more cost effective. Like I know it's like £300 up front, but like it's so much better than paying like monthly for Adobe. But iMovie is also really good. Like I know so many YouTubers that use iMovie, and like it's funny because like you think it's really basic like as a software, but like the way they like edit it literally, like, the videos end up turning out looking like it's like made on Final Cut Pro or like Adobe. So like I also recommend iMovie. Also, I think there's another software called Filmora. I used that a bit when I first started. I think you have to pay like I think it's free. I'm pretty sure it's free, but like for certain benefits, you have to. It's like a membership thing. Like if you want something like that. But like yeah, go check them out and see what you like. Next question is, could you do a uni tour video so we can know the places? So yeah, I basically last year I was actually planning to do an entire kind of like city campus uni like tour, but I didn't have a chance to. So I'm going to try and do it this year. So it might be quite funny though, because like obviously I'm going to have a million students staring at me while I go do this. It depends with all the social distancing whether I can get into certain buildings and stuff, but I'm going to try my best to give you guys like a city campus tour as well. It'd be really cool as well if I managed to do like Clifton and Brackenhurst as well. So yeah, if you guys see me walking around with like my camera, then come say hi. I'll be probably trying to complete that, but you know, I'll be more than happy to do that. It probably wouldn't be up though for a while, like a good few weeks, because I have so much content like scheduled. Like I literally get so many video requests in my Instagram DMs, and I've been trying to get it out like as fast as much as I can, which is why I'm hoping to do 3 videos this week because I've got a bit more time on my hands. But like it's sometimes so hard to like find the time to do like get as many videos out as I can because of the fact that I have a part-time job. I have obviously YouTube. Like YouTube, I don't think people like appreciate how long YouTube like takes. Like it's almost like a full-time job, and I don't even get paid for it yet. Yeah, and then I've also got all of my uni promo work to do as a student ambassador for all the uni campaigns that I've been part of, and then also just like other personal things. But I'm gonna try and get out as many like videos as I can for you guys, because I just really want to help you guys, and I just had so much like lovely feedback from it. What might be some high-paying part-times? I suggest restaurants do really good like salaries. Like Wetherspoons pay quite well. They're like £8 an hour. So do I think most like retail. I can't speak. Retail places pay well, but that like maybe go for like pubs, restaurants, and like high-end, like well not high-end shops, but go for like popular shops like Primark or like I don't know, H&M, those kind of places. Some shop, I don't know like the exact like salaries and like the kind of pay for like a lot of shops. Obviously like I've literally just stayed at one job for the last like 2 years of my life, so but like I'd research it. Go look on indeed.com. They're very good for advertising jobs. Next question is how to apply. So basically some shops ask you to bring like a CV in, like you can literally go in and just hand them your CV, or most places like ask you to apply like on the website or on indeed.com, or like I'm pretty sure there's like other job searching websites, so like Google them. Next question is I feel quite bad because that I rely on your videos and yet I'm in UK. Wait, what? I feel quite bad that I rely on your videos and yet I'm a UK citizen that's never been to a Wetherspoons. That is mad. Well, you're not missing out mad. You're not missing out like big time. Wetherspoons is the Wetherspoons. They've had a lot of bad rep recently as well. But yeah, Nottingham, there's so many Wetherspoons in Nottingham, so don't worry. Like literally, you could literally walk out of your house and there is a Nottingham in front of you. Like there's, did I just say Nottingham? Wait, I can't even. Did I just say Nottingham then? Or did I say Wetherspoons? I'm in such like a weird hyper mood right now. What was I saying? Yeah, no, basically there's so many like Wetherspoons in Nottingham. You could like I think there's like 5 in the city centre alone. I think, I don't know if there's any in Clifton or like Brackenhurst, but there is one near Clifton. Like it's not in Clifton, but it's like in the nearby, like it's like probably like a 10-minute, 15-minute drive. But no, you might find that in university you go to Wetherspoons, but like it's not like a crazy thing if you haven't. Like it is definitely part of the university like culture though, that loads of people always go to Wetherspoons for the drinks, and there's a Wetherspoons right next to NTU, like city campus. It's called the Goosey Bush. It's quite nice in there. It can get quite packed though on certain weekdays, but yeah. Next comment is, would you recommend applying for part-time jobs online or actually going out there in person? I heard it's better to go out there in person and do it as you. No, yeah, you do get more of an instant decision if you do go in person, but obviously I know a lot of people, including myself, prefer to do it online because, you know, it does take a bit of balls walking into a shop or like a restaurant and being like here. But like, honestly, like you do, I don't know whether it's better. Like I think it's literally the same really. Like you said though, that I think you do get more of an instant decision if you like hand it them in person. But even then, sometimes if you hand it them in person, they might be like, oh well, we'll contact you, we'll let you know, and then you might not find out for another week or so. So I think it's, you know, so it's the same sort of thing. I don't think like, you know, one is better than the other, if you know what I mean. Next question is, how often do you run into BRAC students? Feel like it's going to be a bit isolated from the other campuses? I know there's a direct bus, but having bad travel sickness is going to be an issue. Be difficult. I think I've probably ran into more Brackenhurst students than I think, because like, or that I know, like, you know, because obviously when you see NTU students, you don't, like when you pass them on the street, you don't know if they're Brackenhurst or City or Clifton. I know a lot of Brackenhurst students do tend to stay in Brackenhurst though, just because of the distance. Yeah, but yeah, your travel sickness might be a problem then if you, like, you know, because the bus journey is like 40 minutes, I think, or an hour or something like that. Yeah, buses are like an hour, and then it's like an Uber, like a 40-minute Uber or a 30-minute Uber. But yeah, it's probably best then to sort of stay in Brackenhurst if you get like really bad travel sickness. But like, don't worry, like yes, you can still get so many opportunities in Brackenhurst. Like I know a lot of people worry about when they go to Brackenhurst that they'll like feel isolated, and it is slightly further out than like Clifton City, but you are still going to have like a really good university experience. Next question is, hi, I'm a final year biomedical science student at NTU. Just wanted to drop in and say I really love your content. It's really honest and so helpful for freshers. Keep up the great work. Oh, thank you. I'm really glad I'm helping you guys. Like I said, like honestly, it means the world when you guys like send me comments and stuff and like messages and like DMs. It literally like makes my day. Like every single time you guys comment, it just makes me smile like mad. Like you guys, it's like you should literally be there in person when I literally get these comments, because I'm literally like smiling like crazy, because it like I just really want to help you guys so much, and like it's just so nice that I'm able to have the platform to do that, and that like I've been able to actually help thousands of students. Like my most popular video has just hit 8,000 like views, which is crazy. And you know, the only way is up. This channel is going to get bigger, and there's going to be a lot more of you, and hopefully I can help you for more students. But like, it is so nice to have this, like, you know, it's so nice when like you guys like message me and like tell me that the like content's helping you, because I literally really love the YouTube family we have going on, and it is a family because like I want us to feel like we can help each other, you know, and that we're all in this journey together. Like it might be quite a scary and unprecedented time at the moment, but we are here for each other, you know, and I want you guys to feel like you can talk to me and ask me questions. Like I will be there, you know, for you, like if you need me. Like honestly, this is why I always say like message me like on Instagram DMs. Like recently I've been quite busy, so I've literally been able to only get back to each other, like back to you guys within like a day or so. But like I will be there if you guys have any worries. Message me, comment. Like I literally try to make sure that I like reply to you guys within like minutes. I'm always checking my phone to see if there's like any messages. because I just want to help you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions in the future, message them, put them on my videos, even my older videos, I will reply to you, because I want to help you guys. And like, I want us to feel like we are close, like, you know, that you can do that with me, because I know we're not a lot of, so you get some YouTubers that don't like really interact with their, like, you know, their like YouTube family, and I don't want to be that person. I want everyone to feel connected. Next question is, would love to know your YouTube journey and how you started. So my first year, like, YouTube anniversary, my first anniversary is actually coming up in a few weeks. I think it's coming up in like just under 2 weeks. I think it's the same day as like when freshers starts for NTU. I think it's like the 25th. I might have to check it. That was the day that I uploaded my first video, and I can't believe it's been such a mad year. I can't believe it's been a year, honestly. Like, time flies. And basically the reason why I created YouTube was because I went through like a really bad first year when I first came to NTU. Like, if you guys have watched my first year review, you'll know about that. It just, like, it wasn't fun. I literally was going through some stuff, and it generally got to the point where I kind of low-key wanted to drop out. Like, I just wasn't in a very good place. And I basically got to the point where I was like, no, screw this. I want my life to be better, you know. I want to do things more for myself. And like, you know, we're on this self-love journey. We are on this like positive vibes. Like, we are not going to be sad anymore. We're not going to be dealing with crap people, toxic people. We're going to cut them out of my life, you know. And so over the summer, I decided, because I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel, I've just never like found the time or like felt like I could. So I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. And you know, I've always loved helping people, so I decided to create it at the start of my second year last year. And yeah, that's basically it. I just grabbed my iPhone and started vlogging. Even now, I sometimes look back at my older videos and I'm like, oh my god, like, I literally cringe at them, because like, I am such a perfectionist, so I'm constantly wanting to like get better and better and better. And I'm probably like most YouTubers, where you look back at your old videos and you're like, oh my god, like, oh, the editing on that, or like, but you can also see, if you guys watch my old videos like now, you'll be able to see how confident, like how much confidence I've like gained in the last year. It's actually like really nice, and it's really like inspiring even to myself to know like how YouTube has actually really been able to help me get back to who I am as a person. Because I went in first year, I lost a lot of confidence because I was dealing with a lot of crap people, and I just wasn't happy. And YouTube has brought me so much happiness, honestly, which is why like it makes my day when you guys message me. It's just really nice. And I really hope you guys carry on this YouTube journey with me, you know. Even I think I'm hoping to stay at NTU as well for a master's, but who knows. But it's just, yeah, it's really nice that you guys have joined me. Next question is, do people from different financial backgrounds mix easily? I don't want to be the odd one walking alone in Gucci. Haha, just kidding. So sorry, I'm just looking at the messages because they've just like literally whenever you guys send me a new message, the comments go like that. So I'm just like reading it. No, yeah, people do mix. I think they do. I think people from different financial backgrounds mix easily. Obviously, you are going to get people that will gravitate more to each other, because you do get rich students, you do get poor students. You know, you do. But at the same time, like I'm in that mindset that like, regardless of your financial situation, you still shouldn't feel like you can't be friends with someone. And like, but you will get people who do treat you differently depending on like your financial situation, which is not nice. I've met a few of those people. But like, don't worry, you will still make friends. Like, I was one of those people when I first came to NTU that I was really worried I wasn't going to make friends, but you are going to make friends within the first week. Even if you haven't like found your set group of friends, you will still make like general friends with people. You know, it's such a nice time. Honestly, when they say university is like the best time of your life, like it is. Even though I had a really bad time in first year, I still have loved my university journey. But yeah, don't worry about the financial situation. Like I said, you are going to obviously get certain cliques and certain like people are going to gravitate towards each other, but you will find friends. Next, I wouldn't suggest bringing Gucci though, because you might get it trashed, honestly, especially on a night out. Like, bear that in mind. If you do bring any valuables to uni, you might get it ruined. Because people, flatmates, honestly, like you'll find when you come to university that people just like aren't brought up the same way as you. Like people just do not sometimes have the same manners and like respect. It's actually crazy. So if you do bring like branded clothes, I would be careful. Like, especially if you go on like a drunk night out, because you don't want to get them ruined. Like because look, and there's several people who bring like things like Xboxes and like really expensive like jewelry and that stuff to uni, and sometimes it can get stolen, ruined by flatmates. Like just be careful, you know. But at the same time, like obviously, if you really want to bring it, fair enough, bring it. But like I said, just be careful. But like I can't say I haven't brought like non-expensive stuff. Like, you know, there are a few valuables in my room, but like I said, just be careful. Because you come to university thinking that people will look after your things and respect you, but some people just don't. Like I finished second year with no forks because my flatmate literally broke them all. So yeah, be careful. But next question is, just curious, is Notts Town Centre busy since you've been back? Yes, Nottingham has been actually like a lot busier since I came back. I came back to Nottingham several times over the summer to visit my boyfriend, and it actually was like it was quite dead, honestly, especially when we first went into like lockdown, like as like, you know, around that time when we just came out of like that, you know, that time back in like April and May, when people could start like moving around a bit more. Nottingham was still quite like quiet, but like since uni students are starting to like move back, it is getting a lot busier. You know, but yeah, I always feel like Nottingham is like the city that never sleeps almost. Like it's literally, it could be 2 a.m. yet there still will be so many people around, which is why I've always felt like safe. You know, if something did happen, people are around, you know. Most of them are students, but people are still around. Like you do get a lot of people around. Next question is, Clifton students go to City. Do most Clifton students go to City for most outings? Yeah, they do, because most of the clubs and restaurants are in the City, or at least like the popular ones. I've never gone to Clifton for like an outing, but I think they do. I think they obviously have shops in Clifton. I don't know if they have like bars, because I've never, like I said, I've never been. But like if you do want a good night out, do go. Yeah, I recommend the City, and Clifton campus do night buses as well, so don't worry about not like being able to get back. You obviously can also get an Uber if you prefer and like split the costs with friends. But yeah. Next comment is, notice that you refer to your viewers as a YouTube family. You should nickname us. Oh, yeah, I should. I kind of want to be able to do what, you know how you get those like YouTube fan bases where like they're named after people, like what was the thing that I saw the other day? Like, you know, Logan Paul. Like I don't watch Logan Paul, but like, you know how his fan base is called Logang or something? Like that's like the first thing I can come up with. But you know that, like basically where they kind of incorporate their names. Like you do with like music artists. I've always sort of wanted to do that, but I have no idea what to call you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, which could like link to my name or something, let me know. I guess I could call you my guys because of Gaia, but I don't know. I guess that's just like a really bad like pun. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know any suggestions. It'd be great to know what you guys think I should nickname this YouTube family. Next, Gaia Roses. I love that. I love that so much. Sorry, I've just had a bunch of messages come through. I love that so much. Yeah. That could work. We'll have to play around with that, see what other people think of, like if people like that too. Yeah, I think it's I'll have to see if you guys have like any more as well. Maybe we could do like a poll or something. But no, I definitely really like Gaia's roses. That's cute. Next one is, do you ever accidentally say during your intros, "Hey Gaia, it's Guys here"? Yeah, honestly, the amount of times I have to read you like, "Hi guys, it's Gaia, what's up? Welcome back to my channel." I literally can say it in my sleep now, but like there's been times where I have to, like, you should see the bloopers. Like my bloopers are mad. I'm literally there like, blah, like just you wait for, like, I like to do this thing at like the end of the year. I did it last year where basically I did like a whole video on bloopers to kind of end the year on like a funny note. But yeah, I'll have I'm always messing up my intros. I don't think any YouTuber can like perfectly do like an intro, but no, I've defo done that a few times where I've been like, "Hi, it's Guys," yeah, or like yeah. Next one is, yeah, I gravitate towards everyone regardless to their finances, but people in my country usually avoid wealthy people, so I just hope not to be ditched by anyone for silly reasons like in my country. I mean, you might get some people that might feel a bit like I don't think people like avoid people if you're like rich or poor. You might get some people like stereotyping you, like treating you like you're a snob if say you're wealthy, because you can get some wealthy people who are snobby, but at the same time not all wealthy people are snobby. And like I really hate when people stereotype people. It's just like, just stop judging people, just be nice. Like but no, you'll be fine, honestly. Next question is, why do I write like this is our private chat and comment on most of the things you say, like no one else sees it, haha. I'm so gonna irritate half of my classmates. No, I really like that you comment back. I like it, don't worry. Everyone, it doesn't matter, like I don't, you know. And also you aren't going to irritate your classmates, and also bearing in mind, like I don't know what course you do, but like you're probably going to have a big cohort, so you're not going to irritate. Even if you irritate someone, like ignore them, you know. That's the beauty of uni, that if you end up ever having like problems with someone, you just avoid them. Like uni is so big. Like I had a few issues with some girls like in first year, a few bitchy girls, and like just ignore them and just avoid them, and that's fine. You do you at the end of the day. If people don't like you, sack them, but you know, if you know what I mean, like just get rid of them. Like why, you know, at the end of the day, like why keep someone in your life that is just going to be like horrible to you? If they don't like you, they don't like you, like, but just remember that there's so many people that do like you. Like you seem like such a nice person, so honestly, don't worry, you're not going to irritate all your classmates. I felt like that though when I first started in like first year. I was worried that like I was going to be messaging too much on the fresher chats and that stuff, but people, honestly, people don't care that much. What do you think of NTU's new procedures? So I don't know if you guys have seen, NTU have been like kind of promoting, or they've been like putting on their like Instagram recently about like the new one-way systems and like the sanitizer points and that stuff. I don't know really what to say about it. Like I'm not really surprised. Obviously, like that's kind of what I expected they'd do. Like there's only so much you can do. I think it's really good. You know, I kind of wish they'd told all of us about it a lot sooner, because I feel like NTU have honestly been kind of low-key shocking about like the information recently. Like when I was in first year, I got my timetable on the 3rd of September. I'm in final year, and this year I'm getting it on the 21st of September. Like that is so late. And I've only just been told yesterday by an email how my course is going to pan out. And from the sound of it, most of it's going to be online. So I'm literally paying $9 grand for like an online course. But no, I really do like what they've done with like the one-way systems, and like what they've done with the library, how like you've got a book. Obviously it's going to be really hard though. If you want to get into the library, it's going to be really difficult to like get in because the library is busy anyway. Like when I was in there last year, like you could barely get a space. There's like all the tables are always free. I mean, always taken up. So I'm guessing, even though I think the booking system's really good, it's going to be impossible for students to get in. But like, they have a really good like online book system anyway. So you'll probably chances are, even if you can't get into the library, you can still get the book online. There's so many like free copies you can download through the NTU's like library system, so you don't have to pay for it online. What else? The hand sanitizer points. Yeah, obviously they're great having them around campus. I do recommend carrying a portable one just in case though, because I don't know whether it's just me, but I personally don't want to be touching the same like hand sanitizer pump as like thousands of other students. You know, like I know technically once you touch it, like you're sanitizing your hands, but I just rather carry my own portable one. Also, like I don't know how many hand sanitizer points they have in campus, so I feel like it's so much easier like having a portable one that you can just use whenever instead of having to desperately find one on campus. But yeah, I don't know how I think the one-way system is good as well. I don't know how many students are going to listen to it. Yeah, I really do hope students are like sensible this year. I know NTU are also being really harsh this year when it comes to student parties. So you guys might have heard if you follow like the Nottingham news, but basically there was a uni of student recently that threw a house party of 50 people and got a £10,000 fine. So if you guys are thinking of doing student parties this year, I advise against it. I know it sucks, but like, don't do it, because you are gonna probably get suspended or expelled, because NTU, like, they're gonna come down really hard on it. They're gonna be really strict with it. Like, their security team are like really like strict anyway when it comes to like student parties. They're strict when it comes to noise, like, because like there's been times where like because in first year I had a really noisy flat, and the amount of noise complaints we used to get, like we'd always have like a security member like come up and like tell us to be quiet, or like more like tell my flatmates to be quiet, because I was the one who wasn't making any noise because I was trying to get some sleep. When my flatmates were like blasting music at like 4 a.m. But like yeah, with the student parties, I don't recommend throwing him. It's not worth it. I recommend just drinking casually out in a restaurant, or just drinking like in your flat. Don't throw ridiculous house parties, because you're going to regret it, like that uni of student did. But like at the end of the day though, it's still really good what NTU are doing, because I know it sucks that you guys can't have parties, but we've got to be careful, you know, because there will be spikes, and we've got to try and control the virus. And it's a shame, but like you know, people are I'm just really hoping students are like sensible with it, because like first years and like NTU students are known to like party a lot, but I'm just really hoping everyone still stays safe, yet still has fun. Leo, that's great that you are doing business and entrepreneurship. I can't say that word. Business school's awesome. Business is very popular as a subject at NTU. You're gonna love it. The business school is like crazy. As in like, it's just like, I've never been in it, but it's like, it's the, you know, I don't know if you've seen Newton building in City Campus. It's like the main building we have. The business school is like is literally in Newton, but it's like the tall part of the Newton building, and it's just like insane. But like, I know several people who do business and they rave about it. Next question is, what would I can't speak. What would your advice be to someone starting psychology this year? I recommend checking out the reading lists. Also join the NTU psychology like Facebook pages, because if you look at your reading lists, you'll probably end up finding those exact same books being sold by previous students in those psychology group chats, and like those are like, they normally sell out quite fast. So if you want to buy like a copy, like, you know, a paper book, I recommend checking those like pages out, because students are always selling. Like, I'm going to be selling my my psychology books this year, and some of them I've not even touched. They're like brand new, like perfect condition. I haven't like highlighted in them or anything like that, but like, yeah, you get loads of students that like basically are like the same, and they are selling their books. So it's the same for all of you guys. Look at fresher group chats on like Facebook and stuff, because people are always selling books and stuff for like really good prices, and it's so much better than buying them on like the local bookshop, which will charge you like 50 quid. Also psychology, I recommend doing the wider reading. It really does help. I know you probably won't want to. I didn't want to because it's just extra work, but it will help you, especially in exams and also with coursework, and it just helps you like get a better idea about it. You're going to enjoy psychology. I'm guessing you're doing psychology just single honours. Because I do obviously psychology, criminology, so part of my modules are criminology based, but obviously I still do psychology, and I found the psychology modules really fun and interesting, and the lecturers are like really good. Like they're always like they always like know what they're on about, but they also, you can always message them and email them if you have any help, if you need help and support. So yeah, my main advice is that you just make sure all your pre-arrival tasks are done. Make sure you look at your reading lists so you have a chance to like research the best places to get your books. Also, a lot of places, like, well, for a lot of books, you can get online versions. So you don't even need to buy them off Amazon or anything like that. You can get it online. So that's why I say look at your reading list now, so you can like be prepared for the new year. So you don't do it during Freshers Week when you're like wanting to do other things and you're like busy, because Freshers Week is going to be quite busy. Even though you probably won't have like that much like contact hours, like you probably won't have that many like lectures and stuff. You probably are still going to be busy, like, you know, getting used to the city. Next comment is, if this was a band, we could be called Knots and Roses. I love that so much. Oh my god, yes, Knots and Roses. I should get that on like a t-shirt or something. Maybe I could get, if I ever do like merch in the future, I'll get that on a t-shirt. That's another thing. If you guys ever want merch in the future, let me know. I've always wanted to be able to get to that point where I can do that. It'd be quite cool. But again, who knows? Maybe I'll release like an academic planner or something. Who knows? They should have those. The next one, I'm just reading your comments. They should have those ones that you activate with your foot. I'm guessing you mean hand sanitizer points. Yeah, I agree. I feel like you should have. I'm really hoping. I'm trying to remember from the Instagram takeover. I've not seen them in person, but I think the hand sanitizer points are the ones, like, I think they've got the ones where you put your hand under and you don't touch it, but it like drops like anyway. Like, you know, it's like a sensor. I'm really hoping they're not the ones that you like squeeze, because like I personally would not want to touch that. And I'm not even a germaphobe, but like, yeah. But yeah, they should definitely have the ones that you activate with the foot. That sounds awesome. Next comment is, I'm a bit scared to share my upbringing and background with people there, as I assume many will stereotype me and probably won't make any friends. So no, honestly, you are going to make friends. Leo, you're going to make friends. You are going to make friends. Like, you're going to be fine. People, even if people stereotype you, screw them. Screw them. You don't want those people in your life. And you're going to have so many people that you need to meet. Like, I have, like, without sounding like cocky or anything, like, I have a lot of friends because I have a lot of friends, like, and not because I'm like popular or anything, but like I have a lot of friends because I have a lot of friends like in different social groups. Like, you will find that when you come to university, you don't just have one set of friends. You have like, you know, you have like, I'm friends with people in my course. I'm friends with people on the normal psychology course. I'm friends with obviously you guys, you know, technically for YouTube. I'm friends with people from my societies. I'm friends with like just other people from other aspects of life. You know, I'm obviously, you know, you got friends through flatmates, that stuff. So you are going to be fine. Don't worry. Like, honestly, I really want to like stress that enough. Like, there's like, I was the same when I came to university. I stressed that I wouldn't be like, no one would want to be friends with me, but you are going to make friends in the first day. Like, just like, my advice when it comes to making, like, I'm going to do a video on this, on how to make friends at university. That's one of the ones coming up. But honestly, just, I find it so much easier if you just like throw yourself out there. If you stay in your room for the entire week, you might find it harder then to make friends. Like, I know sometimes it's not nice to push yourself out of your comfort zone, but in freshers it's like the perfect time to, because everyone's new. No one comes to university with like a stack, like all the friends in the world, you know. Everyone's new at NTU, so just that rhymes. Everyone's new at NTU, so yeah. Don't worry, honestly. Next comment is, hi, I'm going to NTU for biomedical science. That's awesome. You're going to have a great time. I'm guessing you're at Clifton then. But yeah, you're going to have a great time. I know several people who do biomedical science and they love it, so enjoy it. Next comment is, I've seen all about business school. Their dean walked me around, showed me everything, and I was quite pleased with the facilities. Oh, that's cool. That's mad. I've not met my dean. Like, I've like in person. But that's really cool. So yeah, that's good then that you're pleased with the business school. You're probably also going to get a hoodie. You're going to get a free hoodie, I'm pretty sure. That's what you get with you. Like, if you're a social science or a business like school student, you get like freebies. So you get like, because we're quite big at departments, you get like a free hoodie, because I have a social science one. You get like a free bag, like a tote bag. You get like a free like pen. You get some like study school diaries and stuff. It's cool. I don't know if you get that with other like departments, but I know you get it if you're like, you know, if you do social sciences and if you do it with business, because the business ones are normally grey and the social sciences ones are normally black, but obviously they might be different colours this year, but yeah. Next question is, what interested you about psychology? I'm gonna sound really weird, but like I am like a massive fan of like studying serial killers. Like, I think that's why I wanted to do criminology. Like, I just really love like disturbed minds and like dysfunction and like how the brain works, basically. Like, I just people fascinate me. I just love analyzing people's behaviors. So I guess I just wanted to learn more about it, and also sort of like the way that I am with YouTube, I wanted to help people through psychology, so that's why. Next comment is, NTU might as well just have a big banner with your face on it, being as though you're the mascot of the uni. I love that. Oh my god. I don't think, am I the mascot of the uni? Like, I know I've been literally plastered across NTU recently, but I didn't think people thought of me as like the mascot or anything. I was actually worried recently, thinking people are going to get sick of me because they're just going to hear like, hi, I'm Gaia, I'm a final year student at NTU, I'm studying psychology criminology, and today I'm doing your takeover. Like, because I obviously did 2 in like a row pretty much. But no, yeah, I featured a lot on NTU recently, and I've got some more stuff lined up in the future. I've also obviously recently did that UCAS blog as well, which was amazing, and I'm also going to be doing an Instagram takeover of UCAS, hopefully. I was originally going to do it a month ago, but then because of results day, it got really like crazy because of, you know, what happened with you guys with the I can't speak, with the A-level results day being messed up. So my takeover got postponed, but hopefully I can do another takeover with UCAS, which is amazing because UCAS is big. Like, I remember like 3 years ago applying for UCAS, and here I am like writing a blog and potentially doing a takeover for them, so that's crazy. But like yeah, it's nice that I am able to, like, that NTU reach out and like they want me to help you guys. And like, oh my god, I don't know if you guys heard that then. My fairy lights have just fallen down. Rip. Like, I'm so like, look at that. So yeah, this is my room. You guys will be seeing this in the room tour tomorrow. The room tour is going up on at 6 o'clock. And then I've got another video out on Thursday and then on Saturday, so I'm treating you guys. So you've got live stream today, video tomorrow, video the day after, and then on Saturday. Next question is, do you think universities will be harder this year due to most courses being mostly online? I think yes and no. I think it depends what kind of student you are, because I feel like I'm going to struggle because I like the whole aspect of being face-to-face, having the lecturer teach me. and like the whole kind of social aspect of going to university. Like there's nothing else in the world, like there's no other feeling than waking up, going to your lecture, sitting down in this massive lecture hall, sitting with like other students and just like listening to like this person speak at you for an hour. Like I just feel like it's so different even to like sixth form and like college. It's just completely different. But I'm gonna miss it. But at the same time, because it's online, I think university is going to be like, I think they're going to be more lenient, like with marking and stuff. Like obviously I think they're still doing the no detriment policy thing as well. So I think it depends, because I know some people do still do really well at university if their stuff's online. I'm hoping it doesn't affect me too much, because like I said, I do prefer face-to-face. But you should still be fine, because I know that they're going to be uploading the lecture slides online, which is what they do anyway. Because at NTU, we basically have this thing called lecture capture, where if, for example, say if you've gone a night out and you can't go to the lecture next day because you were hungover as hell, don't worry. You can watch this thing called lecture capture, where they basically record the lectures, and it's also a great thing to use if, say, you've gone to the lecture and you didn't catch what they were saying, or the person's like accent was too strong, or they were talking too fast or whatever. You can then re-watch the lecture you went to like later on in the day, and then, you know, write up the notes that you wanted. So it's just like they're going to obviously, like, lecture capture obviously was a thing before COVID, and it's still going to be a thing. So I don't think like too much is going to change, but like I said, it depends what kind of learner you are. I think it's going to be harder for those who like to be there in person and ask like the lecturer in person questions. But like even though we won't be in person, you can still contact lecturers, you can still email them. They will be doing some face-to-face stuff as well, even though it will be like less. But yeah. Next comment is, my main fear for starting NTU is that people will judge me for not having a driving license yet. They won't, don't worry. I don't have my driving license yet because I've been so busy over the years. Like literally every single time, I've learnt to drive, but like I just haven't passed yet, because also there's no point me bringing my car to uni when like I can literally walk to the city centre within like for a few minutes, within a few minutes. Lots of people haven't learnt to drive when they come to university, if you know what I mean. Loads of people still have provisionals. Don't worry, you're not going to get judged. You might get teased a little bit, going like, oh, have you not got your driver's license? But it's not going to be anything like malicious or mean. It's just going to be like light-hearted banter, if you know what I mean. I've had that a few times. When you're showing your ID at a club and people go like, oh my god, I can't believe you haven't passed, you haven't got like a real driver's license. But apart from that, like it's nothing horrible. Don't worry, you won't get like bullied or anything. You won't get like treated differently because you've not got a driver's license. Next comment, it's really good to see like you guys helping each other. It's just, that's what I mean. That's why I really like our like YouTube family, that that not only am I like able to help you guys, everyone else is able to help each other. So we're like a little community. So we're in this together. God, I sound like High School Musical saying that. We're all in this together. Next question is, how many societies is best to join? I've looked through on the website and I'm interested in over 7 of them. That's really good that you're interested in loads. I recommend joining. You in first year, you're probably going to have a lot more time to join societies than you will in the other years. But like, it's hard, because I recommend joining as much as possible, like, if you know what I mean. So you literally like grab as many opportunities as you can, because you only get university once. But at the same time, you don't want to join too many that you basically burn out and you have no time for yourself. I would join at least like 3 or 4, like maybe 5, but it depends what they are and how much they meet up, and whether you have to do like compulsory like meetups and that stuff. Like if it's like you join a society and it's like a movie night every now and again, then that's fine. But like I know some societies, they expect you to meet up a lot more. Like I know Cocktail Society do like a lot more regular ones, and obviously if you're on a sports team, they want you to turn up. So join as many as you want, but bear in mind that you do need time for yourself and you do need time for your studies. But like I said, I advise joining more societies when you're in first year because you have a lot more time, and it obviously does not count. Next question is, what's your go-to pre-drink song? That's hard. I have an entire pre-drinks playlist, so that's really hard narrowing like 200 songs down to one. I feel like it's got to be I Want It That Way by Backstreet Boys, because I feel like whenever I sing that song, I just sing the Brooklyn Nine-Nine version. Like, it'd be great. Let me know, guys, in the comments if any of you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine and you guys know exactly what I'm on about. But I Want It That Way is one of the best songs to sing when you are like getting hyped. In pre-drinks, I just feel like, yeah. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is just such a great show. So it'd be cool if you guys, if anyone else out there watches Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or like, let me know in the comments also what like TV shows you guys watch, and if you have any like recommendations and stuff. I'm always open to trying new shows. Personally, I love a good psychological thriller, or like anything comedic really, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Not a massive horror fan. I'm quite a chicken, not gonna lie. Which is funny because I like psychopaths and like serial killers, as in like studying them and like watching films and stuff. I just don't really like gore. Probably why I never went into forensics. Next question. We've got a few more comments now. I'm studying social work and just feel like I personally learn so much off other people, so I prefer face-to-face learning. So the idea of doing most of it online makes me anxious. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, like what Yellow Gecko has just said. You'll be able to, like, I think even though it will be online, some of it is going to be on Microsoft Teams, so you will be in groups, so you will also be able to like work with people. It might be, it's going to feel weird, I'll admit that, because literally when NTU just like came to a pause in March, they put all of my modules online, and suddenly I had to complete everything online, and like all my coursework changed. It was weird, but you honestly will be okay, I promise. And like, if you do have any worries, any extra worries, do let me know, and I'll see what I can do to help and what advice I can give. You can also get a lot of study support in the library as well. That's another thing. Not only do the NTU lecturers support you out of contact hours, you can also contact the library for like study sessions. So if you need help on like how to write an essay, or like how to structure an argument or a thesis, or like for example, if you do like with psychology, we have a module that is statistics. So if you need help with statistics, they do study support sessions there. Like, honestly, the support at NTU is so good. Like, I can't recommend it enough. Next message is, I'm incredibly jealous of your awesome Mystery Machine shoes and Wallace and Gromit penguin mug. Thank you. You'll see both of those things in my room tour tomorrow. I have my Wallace and Gromit, my Mystery Machine shoes in my wardrobe. Yeah, I got the Wallace and Gromit penguin mug when I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach recently. I went on the Wallace and Gromit ride, and like, honestly, the gift shop is just amazing. Like, they had loads of other mugs as well. I bought like 3 mugs there, because I'm literally, I love mugs so much. Like, I've brought about 20 mugs to like this university house, like, and I don't recommend that, because I'm there telling you guys, like, don't bring too much to university. I literally have done that. But when I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I bought this Shaun the Sheep mug as well, which is basically like a sheep's head, and then like the top of it comes off, is like, like the fluffy white bit comes off, like, and it's so cool. The Mystery Machine shoes, yeah, they're amazing. My boyfriend got me them for my birthday, for my 20th birthday, and like, I literally don't want to get them like ruined. They're just amazing, like the detail on them, and they're just, they're insane. Again, you'll probably recognize me around campus, because I'll probably intend to wear them out if I do go around campus. I'll probably be wearing my Mystery Machine shoes. So if you see a small brunette with like purple ends, with bright blue and green shoes. That is me. Have you watched either Umbrella Academy or The Boys? Yes, I've watched Umbrella Academy. I loved the first season. I need to watch the second season. I've heard it's insane. Like, I've heard the music is so good. And literally, I was like, I watched it. Like, I remember watching it last year, and I was like, oh my god, like the end of it. It's really good. I love it so much. I have not seen The Boys. What's that like? Is it like what kind of show is it? I need so many like Netflix recommendations. Even though my Netflix list is like really long, I have so many things I really want to watch. I'm just one of those people that like I rewatch things. Like I'm in the middle of rewatching Orange Is the New Black, even though like there's 8 seasons and I'm never gonna finish it again. But like not 8 seasons, there's 7 seasons. But like yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, keep sending those Netflix recommendations. It'd be great to know what you guys watch. What genres do you guys watch as well? Do you watch like romance? Do you like action, like superhero stuff? Do you watch like horror? What do you guys watch? It'd be really cool to know what you guys watch. I love the mugs that change when hot water are put in them. I love those mugs. Honestly, I have a few of them. I haven't brought any of those kind of mugs to uni, but I love them too. Oh, yes. I like you. I like literally, the next question. Yeah, The Boys is basically Amazon Prime's rival show to the Umbrella Boys. Umbrella Academy. I can't. My dyslexia is playing up. Okay. Yeah, I don't watch that much of like I have an Amazon Fire Stick, but I don't really watch much of like the Amazon shows. What did I saw? There was one that I saw a few years ago. It was like about oh my god, that's The Man in the High Castle. That show, the one that's got like Nazis in it. And it's like I think it's like I can't even remember the plot, but it was actually quite good. But like, yeah, I'm more of a Netflix person, but like, no, I love the Umbrella Academy. What else have I watched? Mindhunter. Mindhunter's insane, especially from a psychologist point of view. That's basically what I want to do as a career, like just profile serial killers and just like work in prisons and stuff, and do that kind of. Literally, I want to be like a Harley Quinn. What else have I watched? I've watched The Sinner. Season 3, I recently finished that. The Sinner's really good if you like psychological thrillers. What else have I seen recently? I haven't had that much time to actually watch much of Netflix because I've just been so busy with like YouTube and like uni stuff and all like the NTU like promo stuff. Next comment is you're not going to be a giant. There's so many tall people at Nottingham, but there's also so many small people. Like I'm 5'2". I feel like I'm a midget, but like there's people smaller than me as well. Like literally, you're gonna be fine. Like there's such a variety of height, like at most universities. Next question is, what Hogwarts house are you? I'm Gryffindor. Apparently, I did the quiz on is it Pottermore, that website, a few years ago, and apparently I'm Gryffindor, which is cool. Yeah, I expected myself to be like a Hufflepuff or something. Yeah, there you go. I'm moving into Sandby. I'm worried about fridge space. I'm moving in on the 25th, but I can amend it to earlier. What do you think? I do recommend like do you know if have you met your flatmates? Like, have you spoken to your flatmates yet? Do you know when they're moving in? Because one thing I do recommend is getting there early, because like even though I don't like advise hogging the fridge space, you do want to get there early so you can get a good shelf, because like as I found, because I moved in quite late on in first year and I didn't get the greatest like storage space, whereas in second year I was like the first one to move in and I got like obviously I got to Bagsy like the space. So if you can move in earlier, I would recommend it if you do really care about fridge space and freezer space, because like I've pretty much like most NTU accommodation, like like literally the space you get in like fridges and freezers as a student's insane. It's literally just like that. Like it's impossible to do like a food shop, like a food shop every like 2 weeks, because you want to like be able to get a good solid food shop, but you can't fit it anywhere. I recommend though, don't buy loads of fridge and like freezer stuff. Buy, like I mentioned it in one of my videos recently, buy like cupboard stuff, because you're going to have a lot more cupboard space than you will fridge and freezer space. Especially in Samby, because Samby's quite like small from memory, because I lived in Gill Street South, and I had a few mates who lived in Samby, and I'm pretty sure though you guys probably had that same amount of like fridge space as me, and I did not have enough fridge space. I'm moving it. We're in a group chat, and there is a couple. Yeah, it's 12 in a kitchen. Do you know how many? I don't know. You probably don't, but do you know how many? Like how many fridges you get? Because normally, if you have quite a lot of people in your like to share in your kitchen, you should have more fridges. But like, yeah, if you're sharing a lot of people, you probably won't get that much space. So like I said, buy cupboard food, because you will get a lot more cupboard space than you will fridge and freezer. And also it doesn't go off, it doesn't go really out of date. If you get like loads of cans of soup and loads of like bread and like pasta and stuff, that goes out of date, like, like not as fast as say like, I don't know, some ready meal or like fresh fruit or something. And yeah, you will get a lot of people trying to like hog the fridge space. 4 fridges. So yeah, I'm guessing. Okay, so for, you should then, if you get 4 fridges, you should have quite a bit of space then. Unless you mean like, you might get, from the looks of it, you probably might get like 2 fridges and like 2 freezers. Are you? Yeah, like I said though, I do recommend cupboard space, because like regardless of like, you will get people who will be doing massive food shops, and like even if you are worried about if you're worried about people stealing your food, keep your food in your room, because that's what happened with me. At Samby, the website says 2 kitchens between 12 to 13 people per house. Yeah. Oh no, that's it. I was thinking of Hampton. Sorry. No, yeah, no, Samby. I've been Samby several times. Samby, yeah, the kitchen, you guys, it's honestly mental with the 12 people thing. You don't get that much space. You get a lot more cupboard space though, because you basically, it's kind of weird. You get 2 kitchens, but like one ends up being more of like a communal space, and one ends up being more of like a kitchen. But yeah, you won't get that much. Yeah, that's it. So basically, like technically, you're sharing between 24, but there's like, it's kind of also technically 1 kitchen per 12 people. It's really weird the way they do it. Because I had a mate who lived in Samby, and she felt, yeah. But no, I would get there then if you are like, I'd get there quite early then if you are worried about. It's always nice getting there early, just so like you can choose where you want to go. Like even if you end up getting like fridge space in the future, like when everyone moves in, it's still. Oh my god, my fairy lights are falling down even more. I don't know if you guys heard that. Fun. I need to put them back up. Yeah, what was I saying? Even if you get the fridge space that you want, I think it's always really nice getting there first, just so you can choose where to put your stuff in your cupboard space and which drawers you get and that stuff. Like yeah. I need to scroll up for the comments. Leo, you are very. I like thrillers, but I don't think I like horror thrillers. Again, I'm not a massive horror fan. Like literally, when I can barely do The Woman in Black, let alone like Conjuring and like just no. Like, yeah, I'm not very good. Honestly, you guys should see me in a scare maze. I would scream. So bad. Next question is I can't remember if you mentioned it in a video, but what's the best accommodation at NTU? So it depends what your preference is. I think, like I said, all the NTU accommodations are good. Like I've never heard of like NTU having like really bad reviews. Like obviously you are going to have things like noise and you might get really bad flatmates, but like you're never gonna, I've never heard of like NTU having issues like mold and stuff. Like uni of have had issues of mold in the past, I've heard, and like they've had like silverfish and stuff, whereas you don't get that NTU. But like basically depending on which campus you're located on, and also depends on your budget. So and also if you want to like the distance. So for me, I chose Gill Street South because even though it was one of the pricier ones, I really wanted to be close to campus. Like I literally wanted to be living on campus. I wanted quite a nice modern space. I didn't really want like a basic kitchen. But like they all have their perks in some respects. It's like even though Norton Court and Meridian, which are in the city campus, are like slightly further away than like Byron and Gill Street South and like Gill Street North, and you know, if you live in Meridian and Norton Court, I'm pretty sure they give you like a free bus pass. So you do still get, you know, you get your perks. And like I said, it depends on your preference because like also, do you prefer ensuite? Do you prefer like communal showers? Like it's all those kind of things. If you prefer ensuite, like I recommend not going to Meridian. Meridian has communal, and I slept over there once, and it's literally like communal showers. It's not fun. But if you don't really care about that stuff, if you don't really want an ensuite, then you know. But if I do recommend in first year having an ensuite, just so because obviously you're living with strangers, and it's just nice to have like your own bathroom, you know, have your own stuff. You know, it's bad enough when you literally live with like horrible flatmates and they steal your kitchen stuff. The last thing you want is like to share like bathroom, you know, with them. But at the same time, it depends if like I said, it depends on your preferences. All NTU accommodations are good. The thing is though, the more popular ones like Byron and Gill Street South and Newhall are probably louder. I lived in Gill Street South and it was like honestly crazy, like the noise. I know they're going to be harsher and like more stricter this year because of COVID-19. Like they're going to really lock down on like student parties. Like that's just not going to happen this year. Like if you are deciding to throw a student party, you should probably reconsider that because you're probably going to get suspended. They also have done drug raids in the past, so don't even think about like you basically got to be careful if you think of like, you know, doing drugs at uni as well. Because you know the security teams are quite good about that sort of stuff. We've had police as well there before. No, I recommend if you want to live near campus, I recommend like if you don't want to get the bus, I recommend places like Byron, Gill Street South, Gill Street North. Gill Street North is good if you like you don't want the price that is Gill Street South and Byron, but you still want to be close. Same with Samby. Samby and Hampton are like cheaper options, and they're still really close to like NTU, like the city campus. Some people don't really like Hampton though, just because it's like a bit like pokey and it's a bit more basic. And like a lot of people, there's been times when people have like smoked weed like on the balcony, so it just smells of weed. Peveril and Newhall are both really good places. Also, if you don't get NTU accommodation, there's loads of good student like private accommodations. Like I recommend the Glass House. That's a really popular place. That's really good. A few of my mates live there, and it's really good. It's really secure as well. It's above an Aldi as well, so, and it's right next to the Vic Centre, which is our shopping centre. I recommend Student Roost, which has got like Trinity Square. Hydrogen Mansion Place is also a good place. There's so many you can pick from. I don't think there's like any bad ones really. It's just some of them are more basic than others. So again, it really depends on your preference. Just reading the messages. Yeah, Adam, yeah, pot noodles are a shout when you're at uni. Sometimes there have been times where like I just can't be asked to like cook myself like a meal. Like it's really funny because you get to university and you think like, oh my god, I am gonna like be Gordon Ramsay in the kitchen. I am gonna cook myself all these meals and I'm gonna be like experimenting. And you get there, and especially after really a tiring day of like lectures and stuff, you just can't be asked. Like it's just so easy to have like I really do recommend having pot noodles in, cup of soups, like just cans of soups, like all those like pot noodly things. Just like ready meals are really great as well. I know some people do prefer to like eat like proper like home cooked meals though. It's just that trust me, when you get to university, there are going to be days when you just don't want to. Like, I've literally just made myself some like mac and cheese, which I haven't actually been able to eat because of the live stream, but like I've literally just had to make myself a quick ready meal because I've just been so busy today. And yeah, but just reading all these questions. What about city campus? I think I like answered that one. I'm guessing you mean accommodation. I'm in a flat of 6 and there are 3 people called Sam in the flat. Oh my god. Luckily I didn't have that problem when I was in my halls. All of the people in my flat had different names, but like that's gonna be fun trying to differentiate between you, like all of them. I'm guessing they're all guys, or have you got like a Samantha? Leo, I'm not going to watch Hush. I've heard about Hush. I'm not a fan. No. I'm not gonna be watching them horrors. No. Gonna be giving me anxiety, honestly. I'm gonna have a like heart attack. If merch, next question is, if merch ever becomes a feature, at least if you have a pop figure, then it would be pretty distinguishable by the eyeshadow. Yeah, a lot of people do comment on my makeup. That's another reason why you guys might recognize me around campus, because you probably see the eyeliner. And I plan basically in the next week or so to cut all of this hair off. I'm going to cut it really short. I'm going to cut it like here. And cutting all of that off. Look how long my hair has gotten because of like quarantine and lockdown and that stuff. Like, even though I know like the hairdressers are open now, I've not had a chance to go back to the hairdressers, so my hair's really long. But basically I plan to cut this all off and it's going to go like brunette into purple, or I might go brunette into blonde. I'm not really sure. What do you guys think? I might even go like brunette into blue, because I've done pink and I liked pink. A lot of people say pink suits me. So yeah, what do you guys think? What color do you think I should do my hair next? Because I'm gonna get it cut very soon. But yeah, if I did have a pop figure, I would hope that it'd have eyeliner on it, because eyeliner is kind of my signature look. A lot of people comment on it, but that's me. You know, I'm not an emo. It's just the way I like to do my eyeliner. Comments. Not having a private toilet to live in as a female once a month would terrify me. Yeah. No, honestly, yeah, as a female, defo, I do recommend having an ensuite. It's so nice just being able to just be able to spread all your like toiletries and like the sanitary like products like anywhere you want. And like I found when I stayed over at a Meridian course and I had to use the communal showers, I didn't really like just going with a little like, you know, shower bag and like going in there. You know, I prefer just like having like a sink to myself. So if you're one of those people, like yeah, no, I do. Obviously, like, you know, the toilets will still like even if you share with people, you can still like put your things out. Like, people aren't going to go through like your private stuff, but like if you do prefer having an ensuite, I do recommend having them. Yeah, the maltings is good as well. I forgot to mention that. I completely forgot the maltings existed. Also Simpsons, that's also a good accommodation for city campus. Those are like slightly cheaper as well. Again, it's like I said, it's your preference really. Some people don't mind communal spaces. Some people really prefer ensuite. I wanted an ensuite when I came to like NTU. I just wanted my own stuff. Like, I don't mind having like, because I share a bathroom now with the 6 other people who are in. No, technically, there's 2 bathrooms in this house, and I shared a bathroom with 3 other girls last year. And I feel like once you're in second year and you know the people, it's okay. But I feel like when you're first meeting like strangers at university and you're still getting used to university and finding a way, I just prefer having an ensuite. What about, next question is, what about IQ? Are they good? Yeah, IQ, I defo recommend. You got IQ Exchange. A lot of international students choose IQ. I'm pretty sure I knew a mate though that lived there, and I'm pretty sure they had like a TV room and like a gym, and it was like really bougie and fancy. I think it can be slightly more expensive than like NTU accommodation, but no, I do recommend IQ. I'm trying to think, like Cotton Mill is also, the Cotton Mill accommodation is also good. There's just so many. I might have to do a video one day on like the entire, like all of the private accommodations and NTU accommodations. It'd be cool to do like a comparison. I'm also going to probably do a video in the next few weeks about like comparing all the Nottingham clubs and stuff. So if you guys want that, let me know. Honestly, if you guys want a video, let me know. Like comment them in my like, you know, comment them in my videos like down below, like just not just on this live stream, like let me know even in like future videos and like old videos. Like I really want to be able to make the content you guys want to watch. And I've got so many requests so far, and it's just really nice when you guys contact me and let me know what you want, because I want to help you guys. Noodles and meatballs are going to be my main source of food. Yeah. Noodles are literally the main source of most students' food, like soup as well. Mac and cheese was actually my main source of food. As you can tell from this bowl, I literally just have eaten mac and cheese my entire university career so far, and I'm going to carry on doing it. It's just so easy to do it. Pasta as well. Pasta is like a massive student like essential. Like yeah. I'm just reading through your messages. Thanks, Abigail, by the way. Yeah, I'm thinking purple because I did purple briefly in my, if you've seen my top 10 things to do before going to university video, my hair was purple, but I don't think the camera picked it up, and I really wanted to let you guys notice, but I didn't think it like showed up, which is fun. Loved literally the lighting in my old room, like my bedroom, is just like, oh, I'm so happy now that I've got this backdrop. It's like really aesthetic. Like there's different, like, I don't know if you guys can see on the live stream, but there's like different settings. There's like one where it's like it goes like the twinkles like really fast. It's like a rave. It like flashes. But you guys will be obviously, you know. Yeah, a lot of people think I should stay pink. I was tempted to go blonde. But yeah, thank you, by the way, about my hair. I might go blue or lilac. I'm just reading these comments. Lilac would be cool. The thing is, I kind of want to go like sort of like a really quite dark color, just so, because it washes out quite a lot. Like you guys can't even see that this is pink. Like literally, it's appalling. This looks white because I've not dyed it in ages because I've been so busy with YouTube and like all the NTU stuff that they've asked me to do. Next question is just, it's really nice when you guys reply to each other. I like that. That's what I mean. I really like this community. Like I want everyone to help each other, you know, because I don't know everything in the world, you know. Like I think some people come on my channel thinking that I am from university, like official university, like NTU advisor, that I get paid. Like I don't get paid by the uni at all to like do any of the takeovers or like give advice. Like I literally do this just because I want to help you guys. But I sometimes do get questions where people do think, like they'll ask me really like specific questions about like courses and stuff, and I always feel really bad because I don't know what to say. Because I think people do forget that I am just a student. I'm not like paid. I'm not like hired by the university. I don't work in their like admissions team. I am only a student like documenting my life. And I am only a student ambassador, you know. But no, that's what I mean. I really do like it when you guys do help each other, because like I said, I don't know everything, and I'm learning too. By reading these comments, I'm learning too. I chose Liberty Point as my accommodation. No, Liberty Point's really good. Literally, like, I'm not even saying this to like just be like biased or like to make you guys feel better. Like literally all the NTU accommodations are like really good, like all the private ones. We're really lucky in Nottingham. Are you part of any societies? If so, which ones? I'm currently part of the Psychology Society. I joined the Cocktail Society, but I didn't have a chance to go to any of the meetups. I also joined the gym society, and yet again, I also forgot to go to all the meetups. I'm thinking of joining more societies this year, though. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit it in with my crazy schedule, but yeah, I'm going to try and join more. I was also part of Trent Chat, which is basically like a volunteer thing. It's like a nightline sort of thing, which is run by like Trent students, where we basically just like help other students. But no, I want to join more societies. I kind of want to. I always wanted to join the cheerleading squad, but like I'm not the most flexible, and like, yeah, it's quite hard to get into because a lot of people want to do it. Same with the rugby team; they're quite popular, like teams to join. But yeah, I think I want to join more societies. I was even tempted to like create one. You know, I wonder if there's like a YouTube society. I haven't actually checked. If not, I might be tempted to join a YouTube one. Or like create a YouTube one. Ooh, messages. Thank you for all the messages, by the way. Like, it's really nice that you guys are joining me. For all the ones that are new, if you got any of you guys are new in the last few minutes, I'm really sorry that video didn't go up last today. I literally was like just wanting to screen on my laptop. But I still wanted to be able to give you guys content, so I thought, why not? Let's do a live stream. You guys really wanted the live stream. So yeah, I'm here in my new room, which you guys will see at 6 p.m. tomorrow. So if you haven't already, put the post notifications on YouTube so you are notified when my video goes live. So you're one of the first to watch it. Just reading through these questions. Yeah, I had a financial issue with my private housing. Yeah, well remembered. Yeah, basically what happened was that, as most students found with COVID, obviously literally one day with NTU, like I decided to self-isolate way before NTU closed because I was like, I'm sorry, I don't trust them. I don't trust the fact that NTU have not closed when it was actually like the 6th, I think it was like the 16th of March or like a week before. And like, there was already quite a few cases in the UK and I was just like, I'm sorry, like, I don't trust it. Like, they weren't even like, I swear there was literally there was a COVID case as well in the psychology department and they weren't even telling us to like be careful, which I thought was a bit dodgy. So I self-isolated and then NTU suddenly were like, oh yeah, we're closing because of COVID, bye, basically. So then I went home because also I didn't like I had some issues with my flatmates because they egged my window, which is fun. So I just, I couldn't be asked with the drama, so I just went home. And then basically, yeah, they didn't like give me any discounts on because some places do, but I think NTU, if you were a first year last year and you were staying in the NTU halls, you'd have been able to get a discount. But because I was in a house owned by a landlord, they wouldn't give me like any of my money back. Like they offered a discount for the utility bills, but like it wasn't that much. And it's just a rip-off. And I didn't have it actually that bad compared to some of the others. Like some people like lost their deposit. But no, honest, that's why I say like in some respects halls are like, if you like NTU halls are like in some respects so much better than like private houses because like landlords are horrible, as you guys will find out if you live in a house in like second and third year. Like sometimes the landlords are just like, they just don't care. Like you literally, like I know someone who he didn't have lighting for 2 weeks and the landlord was like, not my problem. And they still charge you ridiculous amounts. But no, yeah, COVID has messed up so many people's lives. Like I lost like $2,000 that I'm gonna have like out of my loan. Like I had to pay $2,000 in the summer for a house that I wasn't using, which is why I came back to Nottingham when I was revising to use the house because I was like, I'm gonna have to pay this back in a few like years time. Like, I'm sorry, like I want to be able to at least use the $2,000 that I'm paying for this term. But yeah, I'm a 4th year at Trent. But what they're saying about next year studying, is it online or in person? Oh my god, that's so cool to see that you're at 4th year. Be interesting to see what you think of Trent, because most of my subscribers are like new. But basically what they're doing with my course is that literally 90% of my course is online, because most of it's like lectures anyway, because my course isn't like a practical course, it's mostly like theoretical. And then for like part of it, they're doing like face-to-face like tutorials, because I'm obviously in final year, so I have to do my dissertation soon. So I kind of do need to kind of meet up face-to-face to discuss with my supervisor. I think I'd actually prefer that than like awkwardly calling them on Zoom. But yeah, that's basically what's happening. I know it really sucks for a lot of people, because like most of our course is online and we're paying $9 grand for an online course. Like we might as well have just gone to the Open University. But I think for more practical courses, they're gonna have to try and do it in person somehow. Like I know for like courses like film, you can't exactly do that course online. Like you know, you kind of need to be in person to film the person, really. But they're going to be doing all the social distancing and like the one-way systems. Thank you, by the way, that you respect my videos. Yeah. Thanks, Hennessy. Yeah, I haven't had the best university experience. I had a few issues in first year, a few issues in second year with flatmates. Finally, I'm in a nice house with lovely people that won't eat my food and break my things and egg my windows. But yeah, finally got to this point. But don't worry, guys. You will some of you guys might find you'll have horrible flatmates, but some of you will also have lovely flatmates. I really hope you all get nice flatmates. You don't have, you don't get what happened to me, basically. What's your opinion on the freshers events NTU are putting on this year? I just booked my 5. I've not really seen the fresher events. I know they've done the freshers priority pass, which I recommend. I don't know if they're doing wristbands this year, but I don't really recommend, like if they are doing wristbands, I don't really recommend getting them, because when normally they like charge like 70 quid for like a bundle, and you don't even go to like half of the fresher events, like trust me. But in the past, the NTU fresher events have like been really good. Like it's not always about the nightlife. I know a lot of you guys will be gutted about the nightlife. I'm gutted as well that like in final year I can't go out and party. But in a way that might be a good thing, because I have to study and actually knuckle down instead of getting distracted. But like a lot of the events are going to be really good. They do really good quizzes at the SU. They do really good what else do they do? It's just so nice, especially the city campus SU. If you are ever in the city campus, go to the SU. It's so nice to go there and just like, even if you're not having you can go there for like a drink and like eat and whatever, but even if you aren't going there for that, you can literally just sit there and just do your work, and it's just great. I do, yeah, like what Bill said, I do recommend doing the fresher events. It's a great way to meet people, and I know it can be scary, but like I do recommend just going. Like I kind of wish, looking back now, I'd just pushed myself a lot more and met people, because I was also that kind of person. I just wanted to stay in my room and just be like, oh, I'm too anxious to meet people, or I'm too awkward, all that stuff. But no, like everyone's new. Just push yourself to do it, because the sooner you do it, the sooner you'll make friends and you'll be fine. And you're gonna have so much fun. You are, honestly. Like the fresher events are really good. Do you have any advice for the ones looking for a part-time job? It's so hard because of Corona, plus I'm not British, so it's even harder. My advice is not to worry. They are always offering, they're always hiring for students, like I said earlier on in this live stream. I just recommend just like applying for like loads and seeing like for a variety as well, and just like don't get upset if they don't get back to you. Like a lot of places won't. Like you might get rejected a few times. Like I used to get rejected loads for like part-time jobs until I found my one like in the last 2 years. But like just keep trying, just keep applying, and NTU are always hiring students for their like bars and like the SU, so you can even apply for the NTU as well. Just reading your questions. Yeah, they're doing a lot of I recommend, if you are one of those people that do want to, like, you wanted to go on a night out, go try out the in-club events, like the sit-down music sessions. I found Rock City weird because I'm used to Rock City like in the past, but like it was still decent. Stealth, I know, is recently opened. Some of the clubs still aren't. You guys might have heard about Ocean. I'm quite sad about Ocean. Like, I'm really sad that you guys can't also experience Ocean, because Ocean's just like a thing you need to do it like in NTU, like especially as a fresher. Like literally, Ocean nights out are like on another level of like messy. Like, if you guys have seen my freshers video, I just got in my freshers week video from last year, I got so drunk. It's literally just 22 minutes of me just being drunk and hungover. But it was fun. I completely lost my voice as well. NTU are going to do so much though. Like, I know a lot of people are worried that like, oh my god, there won't be any like club events, or what is there else to do? But like, I know they've tried so hard to like put on events for you guys and still have like, so you guys still have a good experience. Also, we have a new like NTU we have like some new presidents and stuff this year, so it's going to be good to like, it'll be like a nice mix up, a new team, new ideas, new exciting things. And I think, who knows, if this virus is over in the next few months, I don't think it will be, but if it is, you guys will get to go out. And also, like, there's also next year, like next Freshers Week, like next year, you've also got the Freshers Week in final year. So don't worry, even if you don't get the Freshers Week this year that you want, you will get it at one point. Things are going to go back to normal eventually. We've just all got to stay safe and, like, as Boris said, stay alert, all that stuff. But you just got to be mindful and just be careful, and just not go crazy. And just, we've got to look after each other, we've got to try and stop the spread of this virus. Which fresher events would you recommend going to? I recommend going to the music ones, like the sit-down music ones, because you still get like a nice experience, even if it isn't like a club night out. You can obviously still get drunk at it though. I recommend the quizzes. The NTU quizzes are good. They also do loads of like prizes. They also, not only does NTU do quizzes, rescue rooms do quizzes as well. Beer Keller is good for quizzes and karaoke nights. Beer Keller is also open. What else? Just like, the outdoor cinema looks nice. I recommend going to all the Freshers fairs as well, because you get loads of freebies. I think they're doing a Freshers fair this year. I hope they do. I would say also, like, if it wasn't COVID, I would recommend also going to like the Goose Fair, but sadly the Goose Fair this year is cancelled, which is a shame, because it was really fun. Basically, if you guys don't know what the Goose Fair is, it's a fun fair that Nottingham throw every year in the Forest Recreational Ground that is right next to City Campus, and it's really great. They've got like rides, like Candy Floss, like Helter Skelter, like it's just really great. It's really popular as well. Like, I've been twice and it's just a great time, and I'm just really sad that it's been cancelled. But yeah. I'm just reading through the comments. Is my video now okay? Like, is the audio and like the video okay? Like, I think I've got quite good Wi-Fi here, so I'm just really sorry that the video went blurry. I didn't realize. I know I was having Wi-Fi problems back at home, but hopefully, since I'm in this house and since I'm like the only person in this house using Wi-Fi, I should be fine. I get to binge all the Wi-Fi. So I'm just hoping this video is okay. Is the Freshers priority worth buying if I'm self-isolating until the 28th of September? How come you're self-isolating? Are you self-isolating because you like moved back from the country, or is it just like a personal thing? Let me know. It'd be great if you let me know down in the comments. Like, I wouldn't suggest getting the Freshers priority then if you're self-isolating. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend getting it then if you are self-isolating till that long, because Freshers will probably be most likely over by that point, or like nearly over. Just like, most events are free, or if they're not free, they're like £5. Like, unless they're like the fresher events that you'll see on Facebook, where they're like UV rave or like confetti party, those might be a bit more expensive because they're like supposedly like club nights out, even though like I'm pretty sure they're not going to go ahead because the clubs aren't going to open properly anytime soon. So yeah. Yeah, I don't, like Will said, I don't recommend getting the like even with the wristbands. Like, I'm so glad I never got a freshers wristband in first year. Like, loads of people say like, oh my god, get a wristband, and it's like, no, don't waste your money. Because also you don't know which events you're going to until you get there. Like, even if you see an event and you're like, oh my god, I definitely want to go there, you might meet some friends and they might not want to go. So, and I don't recommend going alone. So yeah. Yeah, the events do go on until the 3rd of October. But at the same time, though, like, it depends how many you want to do, because if you're self-isolating, evidently you're not going to be like out of the house. You're going to be inside the house. So, and a lot of them, even though some of them will be online, a lot of them are going to be in person. So, yeah, look at the website, look at the events, but at the same time, I do really recommend choosing the events when you get here, because I remember when I first came to NTU, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to do like every single event. Like, I'm going to do an event every single night. And I got here and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And I wasted a lot of money. So don't be like me. Okay. Just seeing what you guys are like replying to each other. Oh, there's so many comments. That's weird that the priority pass is cheaper. That's strange. But then again, if it's in, yeah, I don't recommend it, honestly. You don't really like most of them are going to be online, and the ones that are in person, like from my memory, they're like, you don't really need to even queue jump. Like, as long as you get there like not too late, you're fine. My move-in day, I've just seen Yellow Gecko's message. My move-in day was like I said earlier, it was kind of stressful and crazy because I was worried that I wouldn't get my keys on time. Because I basically, the day that I was moving in, I was also doing the NTUSU takeover. And if you guys watch my takeover and my moving day, you might have realized that I basically pre-recorded the takeover because it's impossible to do a takeover and like move in at the same time. Like, my day was crazy, but I've moved in, I've all settled. I finally decorated all my rooms. It's looking really cozy, especially with these lights. I got these lights off Amazon, if you want to know. I think like £9. I'll link them down below in my room tour that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be linking hopefully everything that I mentioned in my video. But if I do forget to like link anything, let me know where, if there's a certain item you want to know where I get it from. But yeah, these bad boys are from Amazon. They're amazing, and I just feel like they really like add cozy vibes to my room. That's so cute that you like knitted him a little cushion though. Aw, I wish I could knit, honestly. I can draw, I can paint, but I can't knit. Yeah, rip Ocean. Rip Ocean. I think they're still gonna try and keep it like going. They're gonna try and do the whole table service thing, but if you guys want more updates on how the ocean situation is going, follow Andy the Ho on Instagram. He's the guy who owns it and runs it, and he's been like putting like polls and stuff like on Instagram. Also, not to like plug myself, but also follow me on Instagram, because like as you guys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you obviously didn't know that until you clicked on this live stream that I was having technical issues. So like that's why I suggest follow me on Instagram, because then like you get the up-to-date information, you know what I'm doing, all that stuff. So yeah, but follow Andy the Ho on, I know his name's a bit funny, but like follow him on Instagram because he's the owner and he's going to be giving a lot more information about Ocean. Yeah, they're going to try and do table service, but apparently they had to pay like 10 grand for like the tables and chairs, which is mad. And I know some like clubs have been like struggling with the like Rock City aren't making any profit at all. They're just about making enough money to pay their staff. It's honestly insane. And obviously you guys might know Propaganda unfortunately shut when we were in lockdown because like they just like they're not a massive club, and it's really sad because they're like the only like LGBT like club in Nottingham. I'm really hoping they reopen again. Yeah, Ocean Wednesdays, like, yeah, I agree with you, Will. Ocean Wednesdays are insane. Like, there's student night out, and then there's like Ocean. Like, honestly, Ocean Wednesdays are messy. Like, so much more messy than Ocean Fridays, which are for the uni of students. But like, yeah, I've been to Ocean a few times and literally wake up the next day and like, oh my god, there's so many like funny stories that happen. People getting with people and like all that stuff. And the music's good. If you like cheesy music and dressing up, Ocean is for you. So I'm really hoping they reopen Ocean or like they somehow manage to do something. It'd be really cool if we got like table service. We still got to like dress up like the way that we used to for Ocean, like as in like dress up in like fancy dress, like for societies and that stuff. Are you from Nottingham? No, I don't know. My accent doesn't really give it away, but I am from Birmingham. Yeah, I don't have a Brummie accent. Apparently, I'm very posh, a lot of people say. Some people actually think I'm from the south. So, like, I once got told, someone thought I was from, like, London, and then I've had other people tell me that they think I was from, like, Cornwall. Some people do think I'm from Nottingham, though, but I don't think I have, like, the Nottingham accent. I don't really think, is there a Nottingham accent? I feel like it's quite, I don't think it's the same as the Brummie accent, but I don't really feel like I hear it, but I don't know. But no, I'm from Birmingham. Woo, Birmingham, we love it. I'm really glad I also moved out of Birmingham recently because, as you guys might have heard on the news, Birmingham is going to go into lockdown possibly. So it's a good thing I'm here in Nottingham. Yeah. Next question is, does Nottingham have their own name for residents? Like Manchester has Mancunians and London have Londoners. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just Notts people. Like, no, I don't think. Not that I've heard of. I'll have to ask my boyfriend Dan because he's from Nottingham. So, but I've never heard of like, you know, like you said, Mancunians. I've never heard of like one for Nottingham. Yellow Gecko, that is great that you're joining the Knitting Society, by the way. Is NG1 LGBT? I didn't realise it was. I thought they was just like known as like the kind of a club that plays a bit of everything and is the club that is open till 6 a.m. If so, though, I've learnt something new. But I thought Propaganda is like the main, like when you think of LGBT like bars and clubs, you think of Propaganda, which is a shame why it's closed. Yeah, it's really sad seeing like things close. Like I was literally praying that like most of the clubs don't, like literally all the clubs in Nottingham have been struggling. And I've literally just been praying that they wouldn't close. But yeah, I just really, what do you guys think of like the spikes in the COVID cases? What do you guys think about them blaming young people? It'd be really interesting to see what you guys think of like that debate and the whole Eat Out to Help Out scheme. Really cool to hear your guys like opinions. So let me know. I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. Wow, I've been on here 2 hours. I feel like it's just so easy just to talk to you guys and just like, I just literally love doing live streams. Like it'd be really nice if you guys, you know, could let me know if you guys like me doing live streams too. I'm more than happy to do more of these in the future. Yeah, I don't have a Brummie accent, thankfully. Literally, whenever I say I'm from Birmingham, everyone's like, oh, like I remember when I had like, when I joined all those like Snapchat fresher group chats and stuff like that, and they'd be like, oh my god, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm from Birmingham, and they're like, do you have a Birmingham accent? And I'm like, do you have a Brummie accent? And I'm like, no, thankfully. I've managed to escape it. I think it's probably because I live in like the posher part of Birmingham, thankfully. But like you know, that I don't thankfully have the accent, but like a lot of people expect, it's like a stereotype obviously. As soon as I came to Nottingham, everyone expected me to have a Brummie accent, and a lot of people are shocked when they hear that I am from Birmingham. But yeah. Wow, I didn't realise someone OD'd at Propaganda. I thought they closed because of like they went into liquidation because they weren't making enough money because they're quite like a short like a small club. Wow, I didn't realise. That is really sad. Here in Serbia, there was a huge outbreak right after the first lockdown. It was due to us youngsters going out. Many young people got infected. Oh my god. Yeah, have you guys heard how apparently like yeah, I don't know how I feel about the whole like young people getting blamed at the moment, like because I feel like yeah, there are a lot of young people going out and being silly, but there are also a lot of young people being like sensible. And like also like what did they expect? Like they told us to go out and eat out and help the economy, and then they're like blaming us, and we're like like, you know, it's not our fault that young people really don't get furlough schemes, and like I literally was forced back to work regardless of whether I felt safe or not, and that was fun. I can't believe, like, have you guys heard about how the R rate is like 1.7 now in the UK? Nottingham, from like at the moment, the cases aren't that bad. Like compared to Birmingham, they aren't that bad. But I'm just worried that like once everyone gets back to uni, that there's going to be spikes, which is why everyone needs to be careful. You know. Just reading your like message, Adam. Oh my god, you're from Wakefield. I was born. Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. I was born in Leeds. Fun fact, I was born in Leeds and I actually lived in Wakefield until I was 2, and then I moved down to the Midlands to then live in Birmingham for the rest of my life until obviously 2 years ago where I moved back, you know, moved to Nottingham for uni. But yeah, no, that's mad. No, that's really good though that you're being cautious. I really hope everyone else stays like we all need to stay safe, because just think about it, we're gonna have like, I don't want to be pessimistic and like scare you guys, but like this is why you need to be careful, because like there's gonna be thousands of students mixing for the first time, and you're not only having to worry about freshers flu, you're gonna have to worry now about potentially COVID. So wear your masks, get your hand gel, social distance, you know, like I'm just hoping the spikes aren't crazy. Yeah, the UK, honestly, I don't know how do you guys feel about the government? Like, how do you guys feel about like, how, you know, the whole lockdown situation? Because the UK has honestly got like, we've got like the cases, like the number of cases every day. I swear they were at like the thousands now, or something like that. Like we've started to go back up. I need to eat my mac and cheese. So maybe could you guys send in like some more questions while I eat this? You get to watch me eat mac and cheese on the screen. It's cold though, so fun. Yeah. Just send in some questions. I can't. How long do you guys want me to do this like live stream for? How long should we do this for? Because we've just hit the 2-hour mark, and like I don't need to go to bed like really early, but at the same time, like I've got to get the room tour video up tomorrow, and I've also got a film tomorrow for the Thursday's video, so I've got a lot on tomorrow. So yeah, I might have to come off this in like 20 minutes or so. So if you've got any questions that you're dying to ask me, send them now. Again, if I don't have a chance to answer your question, follow me on Instagram. It's Gaia Corley X. You'll be able to find it in the description of this live video. because like my DMs are always open, like as in like, you know, answering your like questions and stuff, you know, because I want to help you guys. I have a feeling so many people are going to be freaking out with freshers flu while COVID's happening. Yeah, that's yeah. That's another reason. Yeah, you don't want to get freshers flu. I didn't really get freshers flu, but I got a bit run down in second year because I was going out a lot, and I really recommend making sure you get those like vitamin C, like multivitamin like supplements that you can put in like a drink and it'll dissolve. Those are so good as a student. Like those are literally the reason why I didn't get freshers flu properly, and they're really good, especially the vitamin C. They're really good for like, you know, battling things like COVID, or just making sure your immune system is strong, because you do need to make sure that, because even if you like aren't going to be mixing with like large groups of people, you might, and you don't know where you're going to, you know, you might potentially catch COVID wherever, you know, COVID does stay on metals for at least, I think it's 72 hours. So you need to be careful. But yeah, you need to make sure your immune system is strong. And like, I feel like I sound like a mother doing this, like make sure you do that. But I just really want to help you guys and make sure like, you know, you all stay safe. Because some of you are going to have to come onto campus and mix people. Compare Birmingham to Nottingham. I like the city and people and the buildings. So I don't know if any of you guys have been to Birmingham. I personally prefer Nottingham to Birmingham. I don't like Birmingham that much. A lot of people call it, like, excuse my French, but a shithole. I personally, there's some parts of Birmingham that are nice, like the Bullring, if you guys have ever been there, but like a lot of the parts, like I just feel like with Nottingham, you guys, the buildings are really nice. Like there's a nice mix of old and new buildings, whereas Birmingham, it just looks like dirty and like I just not a fan. But some of the there are some still nice areas of Birmingham. I think the Nottingham people are also nicer. I feel like literally when I came to Nottingham, I couldn't believe how like nice you all are, like how kind and stuff, and like literally like just compared to Birmingham, I just feel like more people are like rude in Birmingham, and obviously like the accent isn't very nice. Even though there are different Birmingham accents, like a lot of people confuse the Birmingham accent with like the Walsall accent and like the West, you know, like the Black Country accent. Like there's so many accents almost within Birmingham, it's crazy. Yeah, I feel with Nottingham, I just like it because I like living in a city, but like Nottingham's like perfect. Like it's not too small, but it's like it still feels like a city without it being like too big. Like I could never live in like London or Manchester because I live in Birmingham and literally like I've been there nearly like my whole life and I still feel like I don't really know my way around the city centre that well. Like once you get out of like the Bullring area and Grand Central, I feel like I don't like I know the areas sort of, but I don't know. Like I feel like I don't really know like the streets, whereas like here in Nottingham, I know if I need to get to somewhere, I should take the street. I just feel like it's just nicer. It's just like a more of a smaller version of Birmingham, but it's just nicer and cleaner in Nottingham, and the people are just nicer. I love that Wakefield is called Shaky Wakey, by the way, Adam. I'm just reading on the comments. Yeah, no, that's fair enough, Daniel. Your comment about the hypocrisy. I feel like as the UK public, without getting too political and whatever, I just feel like we've been told different things, and like I feel like we locked down too late in some respects, and like I sometimes part of me feels like we kind of even like opened up a bit too fast. Like I know we need to save the economy and stuff, but like I don't know, it's just hard. Just reading your messages. So yeah, Birmingham is really built up. Like, yeah, I agree with you, Daniel. yeah, I honestly, I love Nottingham so much, like to the point that I genuinely want to move here. Like it's just perfect for me. Like it's, you know, it's got the right amount of like rural and urban like in it. Have you heard of the word cob yet? Yeah, I have. Yeah, cob is a word for bread, a bread roll. Yes. Yeah, I love the differences between like the Nottingham lingo and like the Birmingham lingo. I love how in Nottingham, like all the like guys call you like bab and duck and like lass and stuff, because you don't get that really in like Birmingham. Barm cake. Where are you from, Daniel? That's really cool. I've never heard of a barm cake, like, or heard of it being called a barm cake. I've just said cob, bread roll, like bap, you know. Where are you guys from, by the way? Let me know down in the comments where you guys are from. It's really cool to know where my subscribers are from, like within the UK. And if you're not from the UK, let me know like what country you're from. So cool. I love the fact that I'm able to like reach like so far, like even globally. Like looking at my statistics, it's mental to see like the countries that my videos like reach and like who's tuning in from where. Yeah, I sometimes call it like a bread roll. I don't know. I feel like have you guys ever done that like lingo test? Like it's like that dialect test that you can do on like the internet where it's like it guesses where you're from based on like you know what words you use to describe things. It's really funny because like once when I did it, they thought I was from like Cambridge, and I was like, nope, I'm from the Midlands. It's so wow, that's so cool. Wow, okay, woo, Bolton, 2 people from Bolton, Nottingham. Wow, okay, that's Poland. Oh my god, mad. That's crazy. Like I've recently had a comment like people have been messaging me from like Japan and like Croatia and Kenya saying like, hey, I watch your channel, like could you give me advice? And I'm like, oh my god, that is crazy. Like I never thought like my little channel could like reach that far. But this channel is growing like mad. Like literally the day that I did that NTU takeover, I gained like a good 60 plus subscribers. It's crazy. And then like but you know, it's mad to think of how like literally we are more than halfway to 1,000. Like 1,000 of you guys like have clicked subscribe. That's mad. Like I don't think I could even fit, like we've got what 556 subscribers at the moment. I don't think I could even fit that in my house right now. Like that's mad. So I'm so grateful that you guys, and it's so cool to see where you guys are from. Yeah. Have you guys got any more questions? Because I'm gonna wrap this up in 15 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up at 10:45. So you send in the questions and I'm gonna try and answer as much as I can. So I'm gonna eat my mac and cheese while I wait for you guys to send in stuff. Or like just how are you guys feeling? You know, are you guys excited for university? Like how was your day? Let me know. What have you guys been up to today? Today I've literally just been like trying to get that room tour up. I also went shopping for a few things. Like, you know, sorting my room out a little bit more. What's a lukewarm mac and cheese like? It's pretty much borderline cold now. It's still edible though, don't worry. Thank you for the questions, by the way, guys. Honestly, this is my 3rd live stream, well, technically 2nd live stream, but like the first, like, well, it's the 2nd time I've done a live stream, but it's like the 3rd one because like the first time I did it, I had to do it in like 2 because my Wi-Fi cut off. Like some of you guys might remember if you were on the first one, but I really like doing these live streams and just chatting to you guys because I just get sent so many questions, and I want to be able to get to know my subscribers, my family, this YouTube family we've got. What restaurant do you recommend? Close proximity to uni. It depends what you like, what food. I recommend Spoons. Spoons. Who doesn't love Spoons? I recommend TGI's. Also, when you say uni, which campus are you on, by the way? If I'm talking about like city. But if you're on city campus, I recommend Spoons, TGI's, Pizza Hut, Nando's. Ooh, Italian and French. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a lot of. So you've got all the pizza. There's so many pizza places and like pasta places and like you've got Bella Italia, Prezzo, Zzz's, Frankie and Benny's. There's like those are like some of the popular ones. You've also got the thing with Nottingham. I like the fact that not only do we have loads of shops and like restaurants, we have loads of like cute cafes and stuff. Like there's so much to like try in Nottingham. Like I've been here 2 years and I still have not tried like every single like cafe. Like there's so many nice places in like Hockley and the Lace Market, especially for like aesthetic photos, you know, and all that stuff. Like if you want like aesthetic cups and coffee, try some of the like cafes and restaurants in the Lace Market and Hockley. Is that I never asked what do you study? I study psychology and criminology and I'm in final year. Which is quite scary in some respects because it literally felt like yesterday that I was in first year. I feel like I still look like a first year. I feel like I don't look 20. Like I feel like I don't look like I'm in final year. Even though I don't know how I would look like I'm in final year, but I don't know. Maybe it's the height. Oh, you guys are so cute. Honestly, just reading this, like, honestly, I do see you guys as like my YouTube family. Like, I've been able to make so many new friendships with you guys from around the world, and like, it's just, and even in the UK, and I've just been able to help so many people, especially with like all the university ambassador stuff I've been given recently, and it's just really nice. You know, this is why I like doing these live streams, you know, chatting to you guys, because I don't always get like loads and loads of comments on my videos, whereas with live streams, like it's nice that you guys send in comments, and I want to be able to like encourage you guys to comment on my videos, send me questions, tell me how you're feeling. Like, you know, I want to be able to like make friendships with you guys and like make you feel like you are part of this community, and that I will always answer, I will always reply to you guys, you know, as long as it's not like a crazy inappropriate question or anything like that. I will always reply, you know. Just reading through these questions. Night fish shop. I'm trying to think which one you're on about. The Red's Barbecue. One place I do recommend going is Trent Kebabs. If you are an NTU student and you like a good, like, you know, pizza, like a kebab shop pizza, or like cheesy chips, or even a kebab on a night out, Trent Kebabs is the place to be. They used to do this thing where like they take photos of you, like, you know, with your kebab, and it was like a trend thing that they did on like Instagram. And like it was actually like seen as like like a thing that you had to do if you were NTU, like you had to get a photo on, you'd basically made it if you got a photo on like Trent Kebabs. I managed to get 2, so check me. But like, yeah, they don't do it anymore, sadly, but try Trent Kebabs. I don't know which fish and chip place you're on about, but like I've not tried any of the fish and chip places around here actually, because I'm not like a massive fish fan. Don't hate me, but I don't really like fish. I'm more of a chip person though. But like, yeah. Not fast food. No, there's honestly loads of restaurants. We have like Five Guys here as well. But no, I recommend for like Italian and French kitchen stuff, like, you know, like I said, Bella Italia, Prezzo, Pizza Express, that kind of stuff. Next question is, do you think a uni would accept if you meet A-level uni requirements but are 1 grade short of the GCSE requirements? That's hard. I feel like they should. I especially with this year, especially if you've got the results this year, I feel like they should be more lenient. But again, I think you kind of have to like check with them. Like if that is you, I would contact the uni and ask, because sometimes they do. Like you know, not it depends. It also depends on the uni. Like I think NTU would be quite lenient, but then again, it depends how many students are applying for that course and if it's popular and stuff like that. Daniel, I'm literally like that. Like literally people like I'm 20, but sometimes people think I look 16. And then sometimes people think I look older, which is weird. And like because I'm quite small as well, I always feel like I look quite like too young, like younger than my age. But no, yeah, people say that because they're like, oh my god, like when you're older, you're gonna still look great and all that stuff. But you know, it does suck sometimes having a baby face when you want to get into like a club. Like I got honestly, when I turned 18, guys, okay, little story for you guys. When I turned 18, I got ID'd 3 times that night. Like twice on the door because one security guard didn't trust the other security guard IDing me. Even though I also had like a massive badge that said like I'm 18, it's my birthday, and like my ID was legit, like it's my provisional. And then they ID'd me when I got to the bar as well. And I'm thinking, surely if I've managed to get in through the entrance, then evidently like I am 18, like or like I've passed, you know, the security guards. Surely I should be like I don't know why they ID'd me, but like they literally I was like, where else did you think I got through? Do you think I got climbed through the window or something? Evidently, like I got let through by the bouncers, so I'm fine. But yeah, no, it does suck having a baby face, but you know, uh, just reading through your comments. I've always wondered why when people live in Notts, they will never go to NTU, but people outside always want to come here. I think it's like how when I'm in Birmingham, like I didn't want to stay in Birmingham because I just felt like it was my hometown and like I wanted to get out and I knew so many people. Like even though Birmingham's a massive place, like I don't know. I guess it's just considering I have quite a unique name. Like people like do know me and like obviously I don't know everyone in Birmingham, but like the area that I live in, chances are if I'm walking on the street, I will recognize someone. And I didn't like that, and I just didn't really want to go to uni of Birmingham. Really, even though it's a really good uni, I just wanted to get out of the town, out of like the city. I wanted to move somewhere else because I think that's what a lot of people want to do when they go to uni. They want to like just go somewhere else and feel like they just want to feel like they're out of their their hometown. So maybe that's why a lot of people who live in Nottingham don't go to NTU, because they're probably just like sick of Nottingham. Like I'm sick of Birmingham in some respects. Like those people say like, oh my god, I love Birmingham, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like I just don't like Birmingham. So maybe it's like that. Well, we've got 5 more minutes, so send in your questions, and then when it hits 1:45, I won't answer anymore. I'll just answer the ones that that you'd sent in so far. So send it in. Send in your questions. Send in how you're feeling. Are you guys excited for university? Are you nervous? Are you excited for the university content I've got lined up? I literally have so much fresher content. Like, and then even afterwards, like I've got so much uni advice stuff, and then I'm really excited to get it all out, which is again why I wanted to do 3 videos this week. I just want to keep getting videos out. I really love the support. It means the world to me. Like you guys actually make me smile so much. Like that sounds so like cheesy and stuff, but it does. Like I'm literally so gassed. My legs are going dead because I've been sat on bed for like 2 hours. But yeah. Next question is, have you been to Nottingham Riverside Festival? It happens around August time. What do you think of it? Like how Nottingham culture is? I've never been, but I know which festival you're on about. It's the one with it's near Canal Street, isn't it? Or am I thinking? Are you thinking? Or is it the one near the Trent, like in River Trent, like the embankment? I think. Either way, like I really like. I do like Nottingham culture. I just feel like, I just prefer it so much. Like I just feel like it's such a cuter like community than Birmingham. I just love it. Like Nottingham, it's just. I just feel like I don't know. I literally rave about Nottingham so much. It's next to the Trent, next to the forest. Oh yeah. My mates have gone to that. Maybe I should try it this year. Is it on, or are they like, are they still doing it like social distance, or is it like cancelled? Do you know? I'd be interested to like. I'd be interested into like. Ugh, I can't speak. I'd be interested to try that out. Be cool. I've always kind of wanted to go to Detonate as well. I haven't been the last 2 years, you know, and I hope it's on next year. Oh, they stopped it. Oh, that's sad. Maybe I should come back then. Maybe in a few years when like, you know, everything goes back to normal, I'll come back and try the festival. That's so cool, Leo, by the way. I've just read your message. Oh my God, I'm so like, honestly, I can't even express how excited I am. Like that university is like just back again. Like I've missed being here so much. You are gonna have an amazing time, Abigail. Trust me. And I know the feeling. Like I couldn't wait to leave home in some respects. I think I'm a bit more homesick this year because I've been home a bit, obviously more because of like the lockdown and stuff. So I've had to spend a lot more time with my family. But like, and it's felt weird going back to Nottingham. But like, you know, you're gonna love it here. What's a normal uni day like? So obviously it depends on. I might turn. I'm gonna turn this around because I'm gonna lean against the wall. It depends like what lectures I have that day, but if it's like early, I'll get up at like 7, do makeup, shower, walk to my 9 a.m. I normally like to make myself like a smoothie, like to drink during the lecture because like you shouldn't really eat during a lecture. And like I'm also one of those people that I don't really like to eat breakfast before. I'm weird. I just can't eat breakfast, you know. I'm more of a lunch. I just prefer like eating at like 10 or 11. I prefer having like a later breakfast. I just can't eat early in the morning. So I take this like smoothie with me and it's like great. And then, you know, go to your lecture, come back potentially. Sometimes you might have back-to-back lectures, so I might need to walk across to like another part of campus. If not, I'll walk home, or if I want to, I might walk to the shop, get a Mackey's, or maybe like just, you know, go buy something if I need something. There's been times where like I've had like a horrible like 1 hour gap in between lectures, so I'll go just walk to Primark and just look in Primark for an hour. But if I've got like quite a nice gap, I'll come back. I'll just get back in bed. Really, I might even sometimes I've just gone back to bed. Honestly, what else? I then have lunch. I always like it. Sometimes it's hard to have like lunch like bang on 12 because sometimes you have like with me. There's been days where I'll have like a seminar that's like 3 hours long and it will run from like 11 till 2 or something. So you can't really eat, even though they do have a break. But yeah, it's just mostly lectures in the day, and then sometimes I have an evening lecture. If I'm not, I'll be at home, like meal. And it's kind of pretty much just like sixth form in school, really. It's just more like your contact hours are spread out more. Obviously, this year with it being online, it's going to be different. You won't really be walking to campus as much. You're just going to be sat at your desk, really, on your bed. I do recommend sitting at your desk though, because like I am always one of those people that sits on my bed when I like watch like lecture capture and stuff, and like it literally just when you do it, you just don't end up like wanting to like you know, do your work because you sat on your bed. So I recommend sitting at your desk. So you're like, you know, I've just seen Daniel's going, so no worries. Thank you for watching the live stream. Hope you've found the little this evening chat that we've had with my cold mac and cheese and my drink useful. But yeah, as I was saying with the uni day, it's just like a stretched out, like more relaxed, sort of independent. Like it literally is quite similar to sixth form, but it's also quite like just different. Like you do feel like an adult. Like you just feel like you are having to like just look after yourself, because also like when you get back after a lecture, you might know you need to go to get a food shop. You might need to go do your laundry. You might like, you know, come back and start preying for a night out. Like it is very different. It depends what you're doing. Just But yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to be doing loads and loads and loads and loads of like days and weeks in the life of like my life as a uni student. So if you want like to know what it's like being a Nottingham Trent student, don't worry, I've got you covered. Like I literally can't wait for uni to start. Even though obviously this year my day in the lives will be a bit more online, you know, if you know what I mean. It's going to be a bit more like just like videos of me kind of sat at my desk, like showing me on the Zoom call. But I obviously will also be going around because even though lectures will be online, I'm not just going to be sat in my room all day. I'm quite an active person, so I will be just walking around, like, you know, going out, going shopping, go and get my food shop. I'll be showing you guys, you know, doing my laundry, all that stuff. So like, you know, I might even do some study with me. So if you want to do some like study with me, if you want me to do them, let me know. Next question. Yeah, Nottingham is so friendly, Callum. Honestly, I just love Nottingham. Like, I can't like rave that enough. Like, I think that's probably why Nottingham Trent like to use me a lot for their takeovers, just because like I literally like, it's not even like they pay me to like say that I like it, but I just have had, considering also it's not even like I've had like the best experience in the world at university, but I still just like the city. Like, I just really do like Nottingham. I think it's just perfect for like my needs. Like, it's not too big, it's not too scary, but it's not like it's in the middle of nowhere, and the people are really nice, and there are so many different shops and cafes, and you know, it's easy to get, there's loads of transport, there's like a different variety, and the nightlife obviously is amazing in Nottingham. So yeah. Next question is, can you talk more about Gill Street South and moving in next week? I've just looked at it, it's 10 to, wow. So yeah, as you guys know, I feel like yeah, I'm gonna do a video on Gill Street South. I was gonna do one like earlier on, like a few weeks ago, but then those people wanted me to do the nightlife one and like all the move-in, like fresher stuff. But Gill Street South, even though I had a few bad experiences there, as in like flatmates and like the noise, it's really nice. It's like, I'll just give you like a quick summary because obviously I'm going to do a video on it. But it's really nice and spacious. Like, there's a lot of like storage. It's really like really modern. They have a bike like shed. The laundry machine, like they have quite a few like washing machines in the laundrette area. The problem with Gill Street South though is that like I don't know if they're going to change it because of COVID, but if you want to get your parcels, you can't. There's not a reception in Gill Street South, so you have to go get your parcels from Gill Street North, which is only like across the road, but still, it's not fun when you can't be asked to like leave your room. I like it. You haven't got a double bed though. You got like a single bed, which isn't fun. But the en-suites are really nice. The only problem with the en-suites is that like it's a wet room, so literally when you have a shower, it literally just water gets everywhere. And it sometimes takes a while to like the floor to dry, because there'll be times where like I'll have a shower in the morning and then I'll come back after like a lecture and I'll completely forget that the floor's still wet, and I walk in and my socks will just be drenched. So bear that in mind. Like, even though I put like a mat down, the mat still got drenched. So yeah. But yeah, I will be doing a Gill Street South video soon. I really wish I could literally had the time to like upload a video every single day, so I could just give you guys like all the advice straight away, which is again probably why I do these like live streams, which is probably I'm going to do a lot more of these live streams so I can like answer your questions without like you guys having to wait weeks for a video. But yeah, I'm just going to answer this last question and I'm going to head off in a second. So last question is, have you ever came across people who go uni just for the partying and not really bother with the studying? Yeah, that was literally my flatmates for first year. And the problem with that though is that they all come to NTU because they think NTU is like, you know, really easy, and like, you know, all that they can party every night and they'll still get a first. And it's quite funny because like they get a shock, they just get a massive shock, because NTU is actually quite academic. Like, obviously, you know, we are like a top 20 university, like, you know, we've won awards and stuff like that. And like, it's even like, especially for like the harder courses, like the more academic ones, if you know what I mean, like kind of physics or like business or psychology, the ones that like require you to write a lot more essays than say the creative ones, you do really need to knuckle down. So for the people that want to party, you are going to get like a sharp shock if you think you can just party through first year and not like, and still do really well. Like, even though first year is going to be easier than second and third year, you do need to knuckle down and like, because you know you are paying £9 for a reason. And like the people in my flat that came to like NTU just to party, they ended up like ending the year like asking to drop out, and like to this day I think they have dropped out because you can't party, like you can't party all the time. Like you can party sometimes and you can party a lot in first year, but like you have to study. You do like some of my flatmates, they literally considering the courses they were doing, they just go out like every night, and they'd miss uni, they never went. And I'm not surprised by the end of it that they wanted to drop out, because even though first year doesn't always really count, you do need to get certain grades to get into second year. You need to like, you have to pass everything to get into second year. And you know, even though you only need 40%, it's sometimes some things are like harder than you think. So yeah, you will find people at NTU that are here for the partying, but just like they are going to realize that it is a mistake. Like you just, yeah. But you will also meet a lot of people at NTU, like myself, that is here for like, well, are here for the academia, you know, are here to actually further themselves academically. So yeah, but you will, like I said, yeah, to answer your question, you will meet several people that do come here just to like mess around and have a good time. But I think especially now that we've got COVID and that's like all the pandemic and whatever, they're not going to be able to party even more, like even less so, if you know what I mean. Like it's going to be very hard for like Trent students, like first years, to be able to do what like first years used to be able to do, especially now that they're also cracking down on student parties. Like, you know, if there are more than 6 of you like in a house and you aren't living together, you are probably gonna get into serious trouble. Especially since like I mentioned earlier, like NTU have done drug raids before. Like my flatmate's friend, he got kicked out of NTU because they found drugs in his like bathroom that he was hiding. So they just kicked him out. So yeah, be careful. Yeah, no, it is. To reply to your message, Callum, yeah. You'd think people would come to NTU and actually like think like, you know, they're gonna have to pay this loan back eventually. Like you might as well use the £9 a year sensibly and actually like, you know, you've got this amazing opportunity to go to university. Not every person does in the world, and they're literally throwing it away just so they can get high and get smashed and like, you know, yeah. But I think I'm going to leave it there, considering it is like 5 to 11 and I need to finish this or warm it up. But yeah, thank you guys for like joining me on this live stream. It's been really nice to chat to you guys and like get to know you guys, and I'm really loving that that fan base name, the Gaia's Roses. That's really cute. Maybe we should make this a thing. Let me know. But yeah, if you want more content from me, I advise, basically, I will have a video out tomorrow at 6 p.m. But if you don't want to follow me on Instagram for all the updates, because obviously you don't have to, oh no, my connection. I'm hoping this is let me know if this is working. My connection went weird then. Yeah. What was I saying? I advise having me on post notifications so you know when I'm next posting, because when like as soon as I post, because like you know, today I wanted to post but I didn't have a chance to because of technical issues, because YouTube, honestly, I don't think people realize, like some people think when you do YouTube it's just like film and upload, but there's so much to do, and obviously I want to make sure my videos are as high quality as possible for you guys. So yeah, but if you do want like updates on like when I'm uploading things, or when I like just like when I always put like regular polls up to ask what content people want. Like I'm always interacting with people on Instagram. So if you want updates, follow me on Instagram. My handle is GaiaCrawleyX. You can find the spelling down below in the description. Go follow it. So you can keep up to date with all my latest news and stuff, since I use Instagram the most to interact with you guys, because I can't, you know, I can't always interact with you guys unless it's a live stream like on here or, you know, through YouTube. But like, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and thank you for joining me. Hopefully we can do another live stream next week or something. It's been really fun. And thank you guys for like joining me. It's nice to be able to like spend my evening just chatting to you guys. And I really hope you all have a really nice night, and have a really lovely day tomorrow, whatever you guys are up to. And yeah, check out bonus video. Normally I only post 2 times a week, but I'm posting an extra one on Thursday. So you got Thursday's video and Saturday. So yeah, so stay tuned for all those. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. So bye.